Yo, what's up, podcast people? Hoop Concessions podcast, episode 43. Backing you on their podcast. Doing face cams once again, as we like this for the rest of the show. So, how's everyone's day so far?
Hey, man, my day's been amazing. No cap, for real. Just been chilling, playing 2K and Miles Morales all day. You know what I'm saying?
You can see that Must is the fucking PS5 in the background just to flex on you guys. So,
Honestly, I can move that. I don't want to make y'all depressed or anything. My bad, y'all.
You know, there's viewers out there who have been desperately trying to get that shit for a year now, bro. Staying up hours up till like 7 in the morning just to not even get it.
I know, that's what I'm about to do.
To all those people out there, I just look at these niggas. To all those people out there, I just want to say, yes, I am better than you. But yeah, for real, bro. How's y'all's days been?
It's been chill, right. You know, just been chilling.
I was working for like 7 hours straight, but it's whatever.
These niggas are going in and out with their cameras and stuff.
Nah, that's my fault.
Nah, that's just Bino, bro. That's just Bino.
You feel me?
That's just
Bino.
Bino.
What does that even mean? Yeah. Oh, do not disturb? I'm so stupid. Yeah.
This nigga don't even know what D&D mean.
Bro, nobody said. Man, God.
Stop it. People say that. Don't even say that.
People say that shit. People say that shit.
If people don't say it, why'd you know what it meant, huh? Why'd you know?
No, because I figured out. I figured it out. Bro. My brain
if you figured it out, then how'd you just figure out something that people don't say?
Yeah, my phone, D&D. What else has D&D in it when it comes to phones? Come on now. Okay. Yeah.
So they were doing the East standing predictions. We'll have our own standings. We'll like go. I think we're going through 15 through 1. Is that what we're doing? We're starting from 15, ending at 1. Was that the agreed?
We're not gonna do that. Were we doing that?
Yeah. You guys want?
I thought we're gonna do it. I thought we're gonna do Bino's way.
I mean, I don't really care, but
whatever. I like Bino's way better. I like it a lot better because what's it called? It like lets all of us get into detail with all the teams.
I'm a GOAT podcaster, bro.
I think we should. I think we should do Bino's way.
I can't.
Well, JSmooth, thankfully, we don't have to listen to you. And I think we should do it 15 to 1 way.
I'm indifferent, so I'm not gonna vote. So
hey, bro, you're outnumbered, buddy.
Oh
you're outnumbered. You're outnumbered, bro.
How can you fold on me like that? How can you just?
I just honestly don't give a fuck, bro. Like
you're outnumbered. You're outnumbered, bro. I apologize. So sorry. You're outnumbered.
Hey, Bino's way might be better. You don't know.
That was
the best, bro.
So explain your way, Bino.
We're just gonna run down the teams in the East one by one, and then give how we feel about the team a little bit, and at the end, we're gonna give what our seeding prediction for each team will be.
Come on, just for the East.
I like it.
Just for the East. So
that's fine.
This is just for the Eastern Conference, guys. Just remember that. But I really, like I said, very very interesting way. Very unique. You love to see it.
All right, so we're gonna start off. But before we actually start, is there any news that we want to talk about with the NBA?
Okay,
preseason did just start.
I mean, there were some preseason games, but I didn't watch that many of them.
I haven't watched a full game of preseason. I don't give a fuck.
Literally, the Bulls are playing right now, and I don't even care.
Josh Giddey is a GOAT. Just want to say that.
I can't wait. I just love these overreactions.
Do not fall for the Josh Giddey genjutsu, bro. It's an illusion, bro. Don't fall for it. I'm telling y'all, bro. Josh
Giddey's gonna be good. He's gonna be good, bro.
He is on your team.
I'm saying JSmooth hates all the players on his team other than Shea.
Not true.
Dort.
And Lou Dort. And Isaiah. He like Lou Dort. Isaiah. He like Lou Dort. Isaiah Rose.
And he used to be Darius, basically.
The real reason he likes Lou Dort is because he's Haitian. That's number one.
But I also love Kenny Hustle as well. He plays defense. You know I love defense. But what's it called? Also, another dude that surprised me. He didn't really surprise me. I'm being honest with you. I already know this dude's a bucket. Bones, baby. He's a fucking bucket. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Bones Highland. Oh, he's talking about the Nuggets.
You don't. Oh, you said you didn't watch the games, but like he went crazy, showed his ability to score at all 3 levels. And I think his stuff is gonna I pray he gets minutes.
Y'all see the Cam Thomas game?
I saw some of those highlights.
No one cares.
Nobody cares about Cam Thomas.
I like no one cares about the Nets, my nigga. No one cares about the Nets, dog.
No one cares about the Nets.
nobody cares about the team that literally almost destroyed the Bucks if they were
The
healthy.
what if? The what if?
What if, guys? What if? Yo,
It's not even a what if. They were actually doing it. Like
You
The
can't,
Nets-
you can't
What did they do?
mention the Nets without him saying "what if."
I'm saying, bro.
I mean, bro, like, come on. I swear, every Nets fan, they do that shit every.
I'm not even a
single
Nets.
year,
We're
bro.
not even Nets fans here, bro.
I know, and it's a what if? What if champions?
The what
They
if
are what if
champions,
champions.
and now the preseason champions. Congratulations.
Congratulations. What's it called? Some other news. The DA news. Y'all heard about that?
Oh, I saw that when I was at work today. I was like, damn, bro.
They said they were hesitant
Hey,
to
nah,
pay
it's
him a max.
It's facts though, bro. You got to give him a little bit less than the max first.
Exactly. He's
They
not
gonna have
worth
to
the max
overpay him anyway.
contract yet, bro. He's not worth the max contract yet.
So you rather just not pay him?
Bro,
I
you
mean,
act
right
like
now-
he can walk. He can't walk.
I'm saying he's not walking.
Here's the thing.
Why do you want him to get paid right now?
No,
He's not good enough for a max contract right now.
Listen to this, right? He can end up walking because another team is going to offer him a max as well. You know that, right?
Team, though.
And he's
Time
gonna
out.
be a restricted free agent.
He can get matched. That's what I'm saying. Like, what are we doing, bro?
Listen to me. You said match the contract when they don't even want to pay him a max, right?
Okay, so if this season plays out and he plays good enough, like this season will determine his market. If he doesn't play up to max potential, no team is offering him a max. Like, what are we
At
talking
all. I mean, I
Somebody
wouldn't
will.
say no team.
Somebody will.
never know.
Somebody
You
will.
never know.
Somebody will.
Remember Otto Porter? Remember when he got that offer from the Nets and the Wizards had to match it?
Hey, bro, money talks, and teams will throw that money at him. And
Nigga threw that random generic
not work.
statement of money talks. As if
Money
we
talks.
don't
Either
know.
way, bro,
It's true.
Either way, they're gonna match. Like, what are we doing here, bro? You're not paying Chris Paul. Like, if they don't match, like, come on, you're not paying Chris Paul that much money for DeAndre Ayton to walk, bro.
That's exactly
Hey,
fact,
man,
bro.
That's a fact.
Chris
yeah.
Paul, don't forget, they're gonna have to. I feel like they're gonna have to let one of
Although,
those guys go.
Chris
so.
Paul is the
One of
reason
them-
why DeAndre Ayton breathes in the first place, so I don't know.
To be fair, I think eventually they're gonna have to make a decision on who they want to pay, and it's not Aiden. It's between Mikal and Cam Johnson, and I think Cam Johnson's gonna be the
Cam-
one that they're gonna let
Cam
go.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Mikael and Cam. Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. But what's it called?
Oh, I was confused. What you mean?
No, I for some reason I thought I heard Aiden. Like you said, Aiden between one of them
Nah.
two. But no,
Aiden,
no,
D-Book,
I hear
and CP3. I mean, assuming Aiden gets better, Aiden, CP3, and D-Book are going to be like the guarantees. Mikal and Cam Johnson are the debate. Because if Cam can become better on defense, he doesn't even have to be like Mikal level, but if he can become like a huge plus on defense while maintaining his offensive like productivity, then like I would pick Cam.
Johnson is a bucket, bro.
Yeah, I'd pick Cam.
Every time he shoots the ball in the playoffs, I thought that shit was going in.
I mean,
Man,
it damn near did.
I swear, bro. that
Yeah, his
man-
defense though, his defense got to get better for real.
No, his defense is already really good. So
It's not really good.
Yes, it is. But do you watch him? He plays really good.
Bro,
I'm so serious.
It's not really good.
I'm so serious. Go out and
That's
watch him.
really the big reason why he wasn't getting a lot of minutes in some postseason games, bro.
No. The reason why he didn't get many minutes in some postseason games was because at one point, especially during the Lakers series, he was struggling offensively. But defensively, he can't hold his
Hey,
own.
we got
to say.
we got a
What do
trade
you mean?
live on the pod.
Wait,
bro.
trade?
2 trades live on the pod.
Wait, are you serious?
What trade?
No way. You're lying. You're lying. You're lying.
Oh yeah,
He got so excited. They're terrible.
bro. They
The Nets, listen, the Nets are trading Sekou to the Rockets.
Whoa.
Or they're trading Sekou and a second-round pick to the Rockets. And then the Pacers are trading Edmund Sumner and a second-round pick to the Nets.
Man, those are the most useless trades.
I know. Yeah,
I was thinking someone like Dennis Schroeder or something got
I
traded.
got
I was like,
what I was about to bring
Dennis
up was a
gets traded.
Twitter report notification. I don't know if it says I know we don't want to bring him up because we always talk about him every pod, but it says Simmons is reconsidering a holdout. The guard is camp is taking no financial significance when it comes to his pay after like losing $360,000 for skipping one game. He's like, damn.
he said, "Fuck the bag, bro."
Money talks.
Money does talk. So
Nah,
bro,
Simmons.
he got a mouth on it.
Forget Simmons, bro. I can't believe he's really doing what he's doing to the Sixers.
I don't care. All I gotta say is this: Sixers fans can't be completely mad at this or the NBA because they've wanted this for years. So that's all I have to say about that. We don't need to talk about him no more.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about Ben Simmons until
tired
he's
of
actually
Ben
traded.
Simmons.
So
I think that's enough of the news. But by the way, I just got that notification there because I'm not even watching the game. Lonzo just hit his first bucket as a Chicago Bull. You know what I'm saying?
And it was a 3 because he's the best 3-point shooter on the team.
It was a spot up 3. This nigga is gonna be.
That's all you can do, baby. Yep, 3-and-D shooting guard. I'm running point guard this year. Get out of here. If they do that, Bulls are gonna be the worst team in the league.
Okay. We're not gonna get into that. We're not getting into that. But I think that's
Hey, no, we are gonna talk about the Bulls.
We are. Hey, by the way, does everybody? How are we going? Like, what's the order? Alphabetical order?
It's from alphabetical order from the city's name. So we're gonna start with the Hawks, Antelope Hawks. So
okay, you got everything.
Yeah, I have everything. So I could do it. So let's start off with the Hawks. So where you guys have them?
Let me go. Cause
I was about to say let Bino go because he's from the A, but you know.
Oh, my bad, Bino. I didn't mean that.
I'm not from the A. Stop doing that. I claim Broward County, Florida. That's where I claim.
Yeah, this nigga's from Broward. Oh, bro, you sneaky, man. Jeez.
All right, but for the Hawks, y'all might be shocked, but I actually have the Hawks as the 3 seed in the Eastern Conference. And the reason I do is because this is shocking. I know. I have a lot of faith in Trae, right? I think Trae Young next year, obviously, is going to pick up where he left off in the postseason. I was really hard on Trae Young. And for y'all to understand, like how much I've changed, I already got my Trae jersey coming in the mail. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really high on Trae. I was a fan of his.
This dude was the ultimate hater. He's not getting a fucking
I was a fan. Bro, this is why I say y'all got to actually understand where I come from when I say this stuff. I was a fan of Trae in college. And even before the draft, if you go to my videos, before draft and after draft, I was upbeat about Trae. I had a lot of expectations for his sophomore year. He just let me down. The team let me down, right? And I didn't know if Trae could be like a legitimate, impactful player. I was scared he was going to be like one of those like Isaiah Thomas type of guys where his defense is so bad that like you have to build a team a certain way. And to an extent, you kind of still do, but I think, you still have to. But he's a far better playmaker than Isaiah Thomas, and I really undersold that aspect of his game. So next year, I expect him to pick up. And people are forgetting the Hawks, when they fired, who was it, Nate McMillan?
They hired him.
Lloyd Pierce. They fired Lloyd Pierce. And then they brought in Nate McMillan. After that, they were one of the best teams in the league. I think they had the top 3 record in the NBA after that. So I'm expecting them to pick up where they left off. And also, I think the X factor for this team, believe it or not, is not John Collins. It's not Clint Capella. Because I know what I'm going to get from them. Even if Collins doesn't get better, I know what I'm going to get from them. It's DeAndre Hunter. If DeAndre Hunter is fully healthy, people forget his mid-range game is nice. He's grown as a creator. And we know his defense is legit. They had that playoff run without even having him for a majority of that playoff run. He was out after the Knicks series. And I think he was out for most of the season last year as well. So if he's fully healthy, which I expect him to be, better shape, improves offensively, not only are we talking about a guy that can average over 20 plus, but he could be one of the best two-way players in the league. I'm talking like year 3 Jaylen Brown type shit. That's what I'm expecting from DeAndre Hunter if he's healthy. But, that is a big if because, he's not always healthy. So, yeah, I think the Hawks are going to be legit next year.
Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Who want to go next?
Go ahead, JSmooth.
Okay, so the Hawks, for me, all the points that Mustard says, very, very true. They came in during the playoffs, flat out dominated. They did better than a lot. I mean, I knew they were gonna get past. I knew they were gonna get past the Knicks, but I didn't know they were gonna beat the Sixers. I had them losing in 6 games, right? And They really impressed me. Even without DeAndre Hunter, they had some very key players just injured throughout most of the year. Yet they still really just beat up on teams. Very good playmaking, right? Their team can basically do almost everything, right? Just everything at a pretty solid level. Now, just because Trae Young is on that team, I don't think they'll ever be a top 10 defense, but I do think they'll be a very good offense. And also, like you said, DeAndre Hunter is the X factor for this team as well. But with that being said, although they're very good, I do think there are 5 teams better than they are. So have them at the 6th seed this year. And the reason why I say this is because I'm not sure, like, you can hide Trae Young's defense for an entire season, right? Obviously, that's going to hinder them a bit. And also, they have a lot of dudes that, I don't think people talk about this, but a lot of dudes that are very, very injury prone on their team, right? Like, we talk about Trae Young has, like, no ankles, right? DeAndre Hunter, Bogdanovich, right? What's it called? Clint Capella had some injury issues in the past years. Gallinari, injury prone. You know, like just stuff like Onyeka Okongwu, somebody that he's out, I think, for most of the season because he's doing some type of surgery. You know, it's just a lot of pieces.
That was tough. Yeah,
man. Like just a lot of injury prone players, and that's the main reason why I have them a bit lower than most of the other teams I have ahead of them. So yeah, that's what I think. I think they're gonna be 6th seed.
Okay, that's fair. What do you got them, Darius? Before Bino goes last, we can close it out.
I have the Hawks as the 4th seed. Very similar to what Mustard's points. Trae Young, I think he's one of the best leaders and young leaders in basketball right now. And what they did last.
Luka. I'm trolling. Continue. I'm trolling.
Are you talking about like as a leader or as like a player?
No,
bro, both. He's wrong. Both. It's not true.
I'm trolling. All
right. Anyways,
we all know Luka better.
Yeah, no, like last year's playoffs.
I mean, but let me chill out.
Bro, let's not talk about Ja Morant right now, please.
Don't get us started.
Don't get me started, bro. Anyways, though, the Hawks last year's playoffs, I did not expect them to be that good. I'll be honest. I had them as 1st round exits, and they just completely surpassed my expectations. Being the Sixers as well, and I thought that Sixers team was really good, very impressive. They still have great players, DeAndre Hunter, who I think I'm really high on. I do think he can. People say he's 3-and-D, which I feel like is pretty disrespectful in my opinion. I think he'd be way more than that, which is the player I actually wanted in that draft class, but they took him. So, the Clint Capella, I think he's gonna be a deep point candidate, like I said in the last podcast. I think his defensive impact, he showed it last year when he started. I think coming back from injury. He showed it really well, and because of that, I have them really high. I think they're better than a lot of teams. I understand Gobel's point with them being potentially injury prone, so I understand why he has them at 6. So
wait, Gobel, if they're healthy, do you think that they're a legit like top 3 to 4 team? If they're healthy?
It's possible. It's possible, but even then, like I still think a lot of these teams are the teams I put ahead of them are better.
Honestly, I think we all have the same top 2 seeds, but like eventually, depending on what the Sixers get back for Simmons, I feel like 3 to 8 can go
anyway.
And also, I'm banking on
we can guarantee Joel's missing at least 20.
Honestly, you could
say at least 20 games. So
you could say
everyone say guarantee.
You could say 3 to 9 or 3 to 10.
He's in the best shape of his life, baby.
Oh please, he was in great shape last year too, and
he still got hurt.
Yeah, that was a freak accident. Somebody spewed his knee.
Bro, it's always a freak thing. It could be a freak thing. It could be. Remember, he hurt his face.
Hold on. You don't say it's a freak accident when it's Kyrie.
It's a fact.
When
that's a fact.
Hey, bro. Hey, okay. Last injury, I guess you could say that was a freak accident, but the injuries before, can we say that?
Okay, but what about this? Didn't Embiid literally hurt his face that one time? He's had freak injuries. He's just an injury-prone guy, bro.
Face injuries don't mean anything. It's a leg
injury. When you're injury prone, freak injuries are a part of it because there are a lot of times I can point out freak injuries in a lot of injury-prone players' careers.
I guess so. You have a point there. Darius, where did you have the Hawks?
I said 4th seed.
4th seed, okay. Bino, where you have the Hawks?
I have the Hawks at the 6th seed, and I just believe that, like I said, from 3 to really like 9 or 10, it's kind of open in the East. Honestly, like I feel like any of these teams, I think it's up to health who gets the 3rd and 4th seeds in the East. But for my specific predictions, I have the Hawks as a 6th seed. I don't really trust their health compared to the teams that I have above them. So that's kind of just where I'm at right now. Y'all already like hit the head on everything else.
Now let Bino start out this one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's the next team?
The
Nets
next
or the
team?
Celtics?
No, it's the Celtics. So
Matter of fact, can I start off this one real quick?
All right, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Please, yeah. Let me have this one. You can start off the next one, Bino. Okay, the Boston Celtics. I feel like easily one of the most underrated teams in the league right now. Just the way they're constructed. I feel like they're a team that's very versatile, right? They can go big, they can go small, and despite the year they had last year, yeah, they can. They can go big.
I can go big.
What's it called?
If they throw Al Horford, if they throw Al Horford at the 4, they can go big, bro.
Yeah, they can go big. They can go big. This man, bro. I swear, bro. Nah, but
I'm saying.
Last
Ask
year,
about me.
Last year, I feel like was kind of a man. Oh my God. Last year, I feel like last year was kind of like a fluke. I wouldn't say complete fluke because obviously, like, just players can play as well. But I don't think like that's the real Celtics. And obviously, although I really do love Kemba Walker. I can't lie, he was holding them back in aspects that
he knows now.
Yeah. This year he won't do it. He won't do it to the Knicks, but but I feel like their team is just very versatile. I do think Tatum is going to be an MVP candidate this year, and I think Rob Will is going to be a DPOY candidate. Just their overall team is nice. I love their bench unit, their backup guards. I know Josh Richardson did not have a good season last year, but I think this year he will bounce back. Dennis Schroeder as well. I think he's going to play a lot better as the backup guard this time. Yeah, I think their team is just very well built, and I have them as the 2nd seed in the East.
Jesus
That's my hot take, baby. I have the Celtics as the 2nd seed in the East. That's why I said Tatum will be an MVP candidate.
I do not like that take, bro. Fuck.
That's a bad take.
You can say it. Hey, I called the 61 Suns.
You're not gonna like my take on those.
Well, I mean, who wants to go next? I could go.
Are the Celtics your Suns for this year?
It seems like
Yep. I got 2 Suns this year.
I could go next if anybody else does.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me see. The Celtics, I think next year they're going to bounce back some way. I expect Jason Tatum to be a top 5 MVP candidate because I think he's going to take that leap. And if he doesn't take that leap next year, I think we need to start asking questions if Tatum is going to ever be that caliber of a player because he's had enough time to get to that point, in my opinion. He has. Jason, what are you talking about? Tatum is
even if he doesn't take a huge leap, he's still up.
Yeah, exactly. He's still the top 50.
No. You're missing my point though. Like Tatum, I thought after what he did in his rookie and primarily his 3rd year, we were having expectations he can be a superstar, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if he doesn't take that leap next year, that's like what his 3rd year playing at all NBA level, and he's been, I don't want to say the same, but like he just hasn't broken through that ceiling of being a legit superstar. And if he doesn't do it next year, then I'm gonna be wondering maybe he's just all NBA, maybe he's not superstar caliber.
Okay, what exactly do you need to prove that though? Because he elevates his game in
like
the
MVP caliber level.
I think that just comes with wins, bro. Honestly.
Yeah, me too. Because if you put Tatum's stats on a 60-win team, the Tatum stats last year on a 60-win team, he's an MVP candidate easily.
Okay, but we saw Tatum go to the conference finals leading his team while being all NBA caliber. nobody was calling him a superstar.
Well,
Like
that's
winning
just
matters
no,
to an extent.
I only think that. Okay, I only think that because he was young, and they're also not going to say Jason Tatum is better than anyone in the top 10. So
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. If he plays MVP because Tatum about his numbers, they're still not MVP caliber. They're not MVP caliber.
bro,
numbers.
even if he does, listen, if he put up 30 points per game this year, and they made the Eastern Conference Finals, I still don't think he cracked top 10.
Time out. If Tatum averages 30,
Listen, if Tatum averages,
you're tripping.
name the top 10, bro. Name
If
the
he
top
averages,
10.
if
Think about the
Tatum
top 10.
if Tatum
Bro,
averages
think
30
about
this
the
year,
top 10.
no, I know. If Tatum averages 30 this year, leads them
And
to the
makes
conference
Eastern
finals.
Conference Finals.
Yeah, leads them to
Then
the
might
conference finals. I have no issue saying he's better than Dame. I think he's borderline just as good as
He's better than PG.
AD.
He's better than PG.
But he's better than PG right now. He's better than PG right
He
now.
is,
in my
yeah.
opinion. So like,
Yeah,
if
but
PG's not
he
top
won't be
10,
this year.
PG's
No, but
not
people
top
are
10.
gonna
the
think
argument for the
PG's
spot-
probably gonna be a top 10
in
player
my
next year.
opinion-
That's the point.
The argument for 10 would be AD, Dame, or Tatum, right? That's what we're saying.
Yeah, he could be in the top 10 next year if he averages 30.
You could
You're tweaking.
I think so, bro.
If you average
Bro, you
30,
could-
if you
you
average
could-
30 in an
because
MVP
we
candidate, and at least
already know, bro. Listen, we already know Dame is gonna come on, bro. We know what Dame gonna
Okay,
do. Like,
Dame is
come on.
Dame, but Tatum is gonna still give you far more defensively than Dame will ever give you. So
he's
All right, and then Dame is gonna have another 60-point game and lose in the playoffs, and everyone's gonna be like, "We're time to request a
bad.
trade, bro."
That's what
of course.
You know what I mean?
Okay, but that also leaves the door open for guys like, and I'm not saying he's better, but that leaves the door open for guys like Embiid, Harden. You know, like Harden, let's remove him, but Embiid health, that's something you could always factor into why he could be less than Tatum if he were to do something like that.
Okay, I can see that.
Tatum could definitely get up there. It just depends how the season plays out. That scenario you gave where if he's averaging 30, giving you elite defense,
I can't
takes him to
lie.
the conference
He would
finals,
be top 10.
he'd have to be top 10 on my list.
He has to be.
He has to be after that.
No.
Especially
I
while
mean, I
Dame
guess-
is
I guess
losing in the first
obviously-
round.
What'd
Come
you
on,
say?
man. Especially if Dame is losing in the first round, he doesn't want to leave. Forget it. I don't want to hear that shit anymore, bro. I'm tired of it, bro. Like Dame,
bro,
if he doesn't want to leave, that's his problem.
He's trying to win in a small market. I congratulate him. Bro.
I don't care. I
Small market minutes. Let's go.
Hey, hey, JSmooth will congratulate a guy for trying to win in a small market and call them a loser. They called them a loser
Yeah.
straight out, bro.
No.
Sad me and Lillard, bro.
It's a
Sad
fact.
me and
It's a
Lillard.
fact.
I don't call Sad Man a
Sad
loser,
me and
bro.
Lillard.
They call him a loser.
Sad Man is a real nigga in my eyes. That's all I have to say, bro. All I have to say.
But as far as the Celtics go, also Jaylen Brown, I expect him to take another leap next year from All-Star to All-NBA level.
I don't know.
He could go to All-NBA level
can see that.
next year.
He's
I think
coming off
he
an
can.
injury though, so I don't know.
And I also
It's a hand
small injury, though.
It's a hand injury.
he'll be fine.
Yeah,
He'll be fine.
it's not
Wasn't it
nothing
season
serious.
ending injury though.
Yeah, but it was like near
Yeah,
the
but
end of the
that
season.
was just
So
timing. That was just timing.
Yeah.
That was a
Oh.
timing thing.
And
yeah.
besides, we already knew they were losing in the first round with him or without him. So like,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't
Whatever.
look good.
Maybe,
I mean,
maybe go
they put 40 them last 3 games.
okay, whatever. But like I was saying, Jaylen Brown also like I'm expecting him to go from All-Star to All-NBA because he's improved like every year of his career, from like bench player to legit starter to like 20-point per game scorer to All-Star. Next step is All-NBA for me. So I think he's gonna get that level next year. And also, I want him to set like a goal for himself to be an all-defensive team player. Like I think he can really make an all-defensive team. The only thing is his off-ball defense has to really improve because that's been like a crutch for him, especially over the last couple of years. I think that's hurt that team more than people have talked about. But you know, it's whatever. He's still an elite on-ball defender. So if he improves in those aspects, I expect him to get better and put himself in that conversation. Also, Rob Williams, he's going to be an X factor as well. Hopefully, he can fulfill his role. JSmooth thinks he's going to be most improved. And by the way, to all the people that were mad at me for saying Drew Holiday was my pick for Depoy, let me just say this to y'all people. If you watch the pod, you know I more so just want him to win Depoy. But the fact that y'all got on take, but you didn't get on JSmooth about that Rob Williams. I didn't see one person get on JSmooth about that most improved on Twitter, but they were all coming at me for Drew Holiday as Depoy. on, man.
Yo, that's because mine is more realistic. Hello?
Yeah. I would say that. I would say that.
Mine is
I
a
think
lot
I
more
lagged
realistic than
out.
yours.
What did you say?
Yeah, you were lagging, bro. But I said that's because my take is a lot more realistic. It is. It is.
I mean, I guess.
We never see point guards win DPOY in this league unless you're 6'10", like Ben
so
Simmons.
time out. Let me ask y'all. So y'all think it's more realistic that Rob Williams wins Most Improved than Drew Holiday wins DPOY?
Yes, actually, yes.
Yeah, probably.
That's not fair.
Hey, but Rob Williams.
Okay, but I literally also said.
I think
But I also said I wanted him to
pick.
win.
People said in the comments, I think like, yo, like Gobel's picking Robert Williams as DPOY is typical JSmooth behavior, bro. That's what they were saying.
Yeah, that's pretty true though. That is.
Yo, all these time, everybody's talking trash about my takes, bro. I swear.
That nigga JSmooth winning the new timeline, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Nigga lagged in his voice. Hey, but let me give my standing for the Celtics. I have the Celtics as the 5th seed. That's where I have them.
Okay, that's pretty decent. You know,
right,
not bad.
I'll go next. I got them as the 7th seed, and the reason why I had them at the 7th seed is, like I said, the East is just tough. Like, it's gonna be close. Like, for me, like, I have like my actual like win totals next to mine, but we're not doing that on this pod. I mean, maybe you'll see it on the graphic, but I have like a lot of tiebreakers or a lot of ties in record, so that'll be determined by like matchups. But you know, I think the real X factor, who Mustard didn't mention, is Dennis Schroeder. You know, my boy come back on his 6th man of the year type stuff is gonna make the team way better. You know. Maybe Peyton Pritchard, you know, because I like him. He's nice. Peyton Pritchard, low-key nice.
White Kyrie.
Hey, by the way, shout out to Peyton Pritchard for proving that those Pro-Am games don't mean shit. Because everybody was hyping up IT for dropping like 60, and then Peyton Pritchard dropped like 90 the next day or something like that.
I felt bad on me, bro. He was crying, bro. I felt so bad, bro.
They gave up on me, man. They gave up on me, nigga. Go ahead, though. Go ahead, Bino.
Yo, we never having NBA players on this podcast, bro. Them niggas are gonna be like, nigga made fun of IT.
I don't even care,
hell
bro.
no.
Nah, but yeah, so I got the Celtics at 7. You know, they're gonna be a play-in team. I think they'll most likely win their first play-in matchup. You know, like I think they're a guaranteed playoff team. That's what I'll say. Even if they make play-in, they're a guaranteed playoff team. That's what I'll say.
I also have the Celtics as the 7th seed, so same points like a lot of the teams above them. I just think are better, more constructed. Like
better than the Celtics.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't see the vision that Gobels has or some of you guys had with Dennis Schroeder and Robert Williams. Like I don't see that happening. I mean, Dennis Schroeder is a good player, but I don't see like a massive significant jump that he'll take as a 6th man like he did with the Thunder.
I mean, but this thing, he doesn't even need to take a massive jump because if you look at that team, they had no bench production last year, and them adding him. No, I'm talking about the Celtics. They had completely no bench production last year. Now they're adding an actual dude, even if he plays to the way that he played last year, which is a 15-5 guy. That's better than anything they got last year. Anything.
Wait, is it confirmed? Is it confirmed yet? Because like I was seeing that he wasn't expecting a starting job, but like, is it like official that he's gonna come off the bench?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Marcus Smart's gonna start at the 1.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Fake
it's about
point
time.
guard, bro.
When Fournier
about
was
time.
there,
What? He's not a point guard. He's not a good point guard. I'm telling you.
Okay.
But
I mean, even if anything, I think they'll probably still keep Schroeder there. Like, don't they also have like Chris Dunn? Like,
Chris Dunn got traded.
Oh,
I think he got traded again.
Who's the other guy? Oh, who is it? DeLon Wright? I don't remember who they have. Like,
DeLon Wright's on the Hawks.
Yeah,
DeLon Wright's on the Hawks, and I think the old dude, what's his name, got traded again. I forgot. I think he did get traded again.
They have Josh Richardson, but he's not good. So.
Yeah, Josh Richardson injury prone. He's trash.
Y'all, Darius, you saw a funky diabetic. What's it called? He said, "Bro, I'm already tired of his pull-up mid-range jumpers."
I actually didn't know.
Somebody said this man, Josh Richardson, is What's it called? He has Kobe Bryant shot tendency with Andre Robertson skill, bro.
Yo. Okay, so the Nets are the next team we can talk about as well. So I think we already gave our thoughts on the Celtics and our seating for them. So breaking news by Woj. The Brooklyn Nets remain unclear on All-Star guard Kyrie Irving ultimate intentions to get vaccinated, and have made no decision on whether the organization will accommodate him as a part-time player this season. There have been previous optimism that Irving will get vaccinated and fulfill local mandates, but that hope is waning, and Irving's continued resistance to vaccination has Nets preparing for possible that they'll be without him for home practicing games for foreseeable future.
I honestly think he's holding out to see if they eventually lift the mandate. That's honestly what I'm thinking. He's just gonna hold out to see. Like I think if it comes like playoff time and they still haven't lifted the mandate, I think he's gonna get the shot. Honestly, that's my opinion.
Yeah, I agree too, because I don't think Kyrie. I don't think he's gonna do that. He already said he didn't want to. If I'm him
and I feel how I feel, I would hold out because our team is gonna be good regardless. They don't need me. So, like, let's keep it a stack. They don't need me. So,
bro, and then all of a sudden he's gonna come back and get injured during the playoffs.
Hey, all I know is what would be crazy. Listen, if he doesn't play 41 of 41 games when he's missing like every other game, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. You can't stay healthy for 41 games. That's insane. I'm not even gonna lie.
That is wild, bro.
By the way, did y'all see? Well, it just happened, but Ja just tried to catch another body and missed.
The what if merchant?
Hearing that name, man.
Another dunk? No way,
another dunk. It was on Brook Lopez. He just tried to boot. And, like, at this point, I'm just getting to the point. I'm like, bro, stop trying to posterize everybody, bro. Like, you're missing a lot.
No, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Because some of that actually leads to fouls, and that's just being aggressive. Don't do that.
No. My thing is, like, for one, you can get injured doing a lot of that shit. And two, you're missing. You're not making them. I have no issue with him trying to posterize people, but like at a certain point in time, you have to learn how to pick your spots. He doesn't know how to pick his spots at all. like don't get me wrong, the dunk on Kevin Love I have no issue with because he almost did that shit, honestly. But that dunk I just saw on Brook Lopez, he missed that hoe completely. Like it would have been cool. I think he got fouled. I don't know.
See, that's not an issue then. If you're drawing a foul,
I guess you're right. You're right on. I guess you're right, but I don't know. For some reason it just gets to a point where I'm like, bro, you're not even finishing these dunks. Like you could just go for the layup and still get a foul too.
I guess so, yeah. He just ain't flashy. But
JSmooth, you can start off.
Yeah, let Bino start off this one. I start off the last one. Let Bino start off this one.
I start off this one. This one is going to be very simple. The Brooklyn Nets are getting the first seed in the East. Last year they had their stars going in and out, and they were still in the race for the first seed basically the whole year. Mm-hmm. So they're going to do the same thing this year, and they're going to be fine. Honestly, they have I don't want to say they have they have depth. Like I don't know how I feel about it, but they have depth.
They do.
We'll see how the depth on paper. That's what I say. They have depth on paper, but we don't know if they're actually going to be good. You know, Patty Mills will be fine playing for Kyrie. They both don't play defense anyway. I mean, Patty Mills is a little bit better on defense, but
got Plumlee too, bro.
Then the Nets are gonna be cool. Like there's nothing much you can say about.
But is it? Are we getting normal Patty Mills from San Antonio, or are we getting Australia Patty Mills?
Hey, they got Australia Patty Mills. That might be a 70-win team. I'm not even.
Exactly. I'm just saying.
80 win.
90 wins, but they are winning past the win mark. No, like no cap, bro. All I gotta say is this for the Nets, bro. Like that Nets team, no matter you can put anybody around Harden, it's a 50 wins.
Yeah, facts.
That's really it. You know, so I'm gonna give mine real quick. I really like. There's no other things to explain. The Nets for me, I have them. It sounds wild. They're gonna be third seed for me. But the only reason why I say that is because I do think their players are gonna miss a lot against it.
You had the Hawks at 3, my brother.
No, I don't have the Hawks at 3. I had the Hawks at 6. Yeah, I had the Hawks at 6. I got the Nets at 3. The only reason why I say this, I obviously know they're going to be a good team. I just don't think they're trying that much in the regular season.
Better than the Nets.
Yeah, I just don't think they're trying that much in the regular season, and obviously their players are going to be out. James Harden, I think they're going to load manage him a bit.
Last year, and they still were getting
what that's telling me is you think that the Celtics are going to be close to a 60-win team, bro.
Nah.
Yes, because the Nets
maybe.
Just say it. A 60-win team.
Nah, the Nets are easily winning more than like 50, 52, 53, 54 games.
I don't even know why y'all entertain this guy's nonsense sometimes. Like, this is actually...
He gave it the seal of approval.
You were clowning me, bro. You were clowning me, and I called the Suns. I'll always use that, bro. Guys never...
I can't even lie. That's his go prediction. I can't even lie, bro.
Go prediction,
that is a top tier prediction. I'll give it to him, but...
Hey, man.
Fuck out of here with this Celtics shit, man.
I agree with Bino, first seed. Even if they aren't trying, and if they have injuries, like... For example, Kyrie, right? He's probably gonna be out for at least a few weeks. I can already tell with the way he's behaving. But it won't fucking matter.
To be fair, he only has to not play like the Nets games. Not every state has those mandates, right?
They don't need him to win games.
He still got to play games in California. He still got to play.
Bro, the Nets already play games without Kyrie anyways because he's always hurt. This is nothing new, bro. Like, come on.
Although to be fair, Kyrie was the. I think Kyrie out of the big three was the most. He played the most games out of that big three. Actually,
yeah, somehow, bro.
I don't know how.
Somehow,
but now with KD and Harden healthy, like, bro, that's all you need for like a 60.
They only need one of them healthy, honestly.
Yeah, really, bro, that's a fact. Both those two players.
Bro, KD and Harden is already like AIDS enough. Like, you can't.
Yeah, bro. That's literally a bucket getting team, bro. Especially with Harden's playmaking. Harden makes all the players around him better. And I don't think people like.
Hopefully it's not playoff Joe Harris, and then they're chilling, bro.
No, it's playoff season, Joe Harris. Oh, don't remind me of that nigga. That nigga was so ass.
Fake shooters don't show up till the playoffs. That's all, bro. They don't show up till the playoffs, bro. I'm telling you, they just don't. I mean, look at Klay Thompson.
True colors, JSmooth.
Look at Klay Thompson, bro.
He shows shut up, man. Shut up. Stop it. Stop. Not game 6 against the Thunder.
Hey, bro. Only game 6s matter, bro, for that man. He does not play well in any other game. I'm telling you, bro. He's been fooling you guys, bro.
2019 finals.
2019 finals. Game 6, he played real nice in game 6. I can't lie. He was actually going to win finals MVP, but
No, he wasn't. Stop
yes, he was. Yes, he was.
He's clearly a lie. No, he wasn't.
Klay was going to win finals MVP.
He was going to win it.
Bro, no. Stop it. First of all, y'all are so disrespectful, bro.
Listen to the Curry. Listen to the Curry fan.
Look at Curry's gravity. Look at Curry's gravity.
I have no issue if you think Klay was going to win, but to just assume that because of that one game he had.
It wasn't just one game, though.
Bro, Curry literally dropped almost 50 in one of those games without Klay and KD.
And they lost.
Okay, because everybody else was straight up garbage cheeks. You think Klay would have done what he did if Curry wasn't on the court?
No.
Hey, thank you.
No. And also, we're not gonna do that. You know why, bro? Because Curry fell off when Klay was on the court. I don't want to hear that at all, bro. Get out of here with that BS.
What does that mean?
No, you said he's not doing that stuff without Klay on the court. Curry's not doing that stuff without what's it called? Klay on the court. Get out of here with that.
He dropped 50 without him.
He dropped fake 40 points, but the rest of the series he was not that good. Trust me.
That's a lot. It's true. That's not true. That's not
true. Go watch the series.
And also you're also forgetting that not only was Curry's playmaking the reason why Klay was even able to do a lot of what he did in that game. No. Am I lying? Yes or no?
Yo, Klay.
Okay, no. Yes or no, bro? Yes or no? Am I lying?
Yo, let's move on, guys. Let's move on, guys.
The series wasn't even over. If they go to 7 and Curry drops 30 or 40 and they win, you're still gonna give it to Klay?
But hey, bro.
Klay, when Game 6 was happening.
Congrats, the hypothetical Finals MVP.
You just gave a hypothetical. What
if Finals MVP? Congrats.
You just said what if Curry dropped 40?
I know the what if Finals MVP. Congrats. But as far as the Nets are concerned, I think the Nets are going to be the first seed. Same reasons y'all mentioned. They were dominant last year without most of the players being healthy. Kyrie could miss the whole year. They'll still get the 1 seed, in my opinion. If anything, they'll even be better because Harden and KD got that chemistry playing together in the past. So, yeah, same thing.
Hey, bro, shout out to my man LaMarcus, bro. That's the only dude I'm rooting for on that Nets team. Nobody else. Everybody else is an enemy. I love LaMarcus. Oh yeah,
hey,
and
props to
Paul
LaMarcus Aldridge for real. Glad that he was able to make
those two are the only dudes I'm voting for. After that, everybody else is an apps. Not matter of fact, take Paul Millsap off the list. I love you, Paul Millsap, but you're doing the enemies, right? LaMarcus Aldridge gets a pass because he's the first basketball player I watched. So,
wait, you said that he joined the enemy. Didn't the enemy literally go pick up his replacement from the Nets? What are you talking about?
Maybe, but still, I don't know.
Well, they turned on him by getting somebody from the ops, right?
Get out of here with that, bro.
He just wants a ring, bro. He just wants a ring. He just wants a ring, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. I can't root for anybody in the Nets unless you're LaMarcus Aldridge.
I guess.
Wow. What if it was like PG who joined
Roberson?
The Nets? What if he
George?
What if he pulled the KD?
Enemy. You're an op. Sorry, bro.
Wow. I didn't think that was.
Hey, he's capping. He's capping. He
is capping.
He would, and like under his shirt, under his shirt, he have like a PG Nets jersey.
Okay, I'll say this. If he's playing with Harden or KD, I can't root for him. But if he's without them, yeah, I can root for him.
Then they're not gonna win.
Hey, JSmooth, how happy were you when PG did join the Thunder?
Oh boy, I mean, I wasn't a PG fan before that though. I wasn't a PG fan before, but that was
the most excited I'm not even gonna lie. We got PG, and when we got Melo, bro, you could not tell me at that time. You could not tell me a single word, bro. If someone wants to bring up the Warriors, I'd be like, "Yo, Thunder and 4," and I would mean that.
Hey, wait, was this around the time that you probably thought Russ was better than Steph Curry, huh?
Oh nah. I thought that.
No, bro, I was still thinking that.
I thought that 2016. Anytime after that, I didn't think that, honestly.
No, MVP season, I was on his meat. What's it called?
We're gonna clip that. We're gonna clip that. Clip that. You were on his meat.
Yeah, I was. Okay. Let's move on.
Let's move on to the next team, the Charlotte Hornets.
Next team?
The Charlotte Hornets.
Charlotte Hornets. Ooh.
Let me pull up what my list.
I have him as the 9th seed. I think LaMelo's gonna take not like a Luka type jump, but kind of like similar in a way. I think he'll be viewed as a top 50 player by the end of next season for sure.
He already is. Just saying.
I don't know about that.
I already know. Listen, I already know who Darius is disrespecting to not make the play-in, bro.
You already know.
I don't know.
Yeah, bro. He's a Wizards hater, bro. He's a Bradley Beal hater.
I mean, I have heard him shit on the Wizards before, but they don't be shitted on.
He hates him because I said that this man was just as good as Steph Curry.
Oh my God, that stupid ass take.
I'm joking.
Stupid ass take.
Hey, no, we're not even gonna talk about it. Bro.
Yeah, we're not getting into that.
We're definitely not, bro.
Again, but anyway,
Hey, JSmooth, hey, go ahead with your Hornets.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're not finish.
I mean,
finish, Darius.
I was gonna say LaMelo's gonna take a similar jump like Luka kind of in a way, not as good, but similar. Gordon Hayward's really good. Terry Rozier's really good. I think Miles Bridges is gonna take a major jump as like one of their role players. He's actually he's my favorite player in the Hornets currently, and I just love his game. He damn near had a 50, 40, 90 steal, which is like so crazy. But
yeah,
and I think what was the rookie's name? I forgot. Damn it.
James Bouknight. James Bouknight.
Yeah, I like his game as well, and I think that he's a great fit for the Hornets. So
6-man candidate.
That's all rookie right there, bro.
He's Jordan Clarkson 2.0. Okay, I'm gonna go next real quick. Right, I also have them in the 9th seed. Right, before I had the Pacers in this spot, but I changed my mind. Probably before this podcast, basically. I was really thinking about this.
Late game decision, head ass.
It was a tough one, but I do really think the Hornets, their additions were very good, very nice. They got one addition that doesn't get talked about enough is Mason Plumlee. I think that was a great pickup for them at the center position because A, he's a lot more durable than Cody Zeller was, right? B,
the greatest center in Charlotte's history.
Facts. No, but he's what's it called? I love his play style and fit because he can pass. He's an athletic center that can pass, provides vertical spacing for LaMelo, and just a lot. Good screen setter. He just brings a lot to that Hornets team, and I really think it went unnoticed. I'm happy that they're starting Miles Bridges now. He deserves it. Obviously, I think he's gonna take another jump, and I think he's gonna take a jump defensively. That's where I think he's gonna take the biggest jump. They said they wanted to be a top 10 defense this year. It's probably not gonna happen, but I do think they're gonna get a lot better than they were last year. And yeah, I the only issue I have with them really is just their injury history. You know, Gordon Hayward is extremely injury prone. I mean, we saw it last year, right? Plumlee, he's not really injury prone. I can't even say that, but just really their best scorer is injury prone. Their best player is injury prone.
I mean, that's even LaMelo. We don't know if LaMelo is going to be an injury prone player, and he got hurt last year. Yeah,
him. Another dude that I'm worried about his play is really just Kelly Oubre and how he fits on this team. He's an exciting player and he could definitely work out, but he's going to have to hit some shots. And I mean, last year we saw he couldn't hit shots outside of the corner. So, those are the real reasons why I don't have the Hornets as high. But I do think they're going to be a very solid and fun young team. So, yeah, that's why I have them at the 9th seed.
You think they're gonna make the playoffs? Do the play-in?
I don't know. I don't know how the plan is gonna work for me right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that. I'll go next. I think the Hornets next year are gonna be one of the more fun teams in the league, just like they were this year. I'm expecting LaMelo to take a jump. I'm expecting Terry Rozier to keep being the 20-point per game scorer he's been over the last couple of years. Gordon Hayward, I'm expecting him to get hurt, but I think they have enough players to. I mean, I'm just saying. We know how this works with Gordon Hayward. He's made of glass.
A white LeBron James,
just like that meme, like the SpongeBob meme. Like, I wake up every morning and I break my legs and I break my hands. Like, he's just made of glass. That's how Gordon Hayward is. But nonetheless, I think Kai Jones is going to be one of the more sleeper picks in the draft. I think he's going to fit well. Like, I could already imagine coming down the break, him and LaMelo getting chemistry. Same with Miles Bridges. Him and LaMelo already got great chemistry. PJ Washington, he has to ball out now. I'm just saying. If you know, you know. But all these guys, like, they're going to step up. And James Bouknight, I think he's going to be, I don't want to say a sleeper pick for Rookie of the Year, but I think he's going to have a really solid rookie year. So I guess maybe sleeper pick or whatever. He's not going to win it. But nonetheless, I think he's going to be a really good scorer out the gate that can impact, have a positive impact right away. So, yeah, I think the Hornets are going to be good. I think I have them as the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference. Yeah, but, I mean, that 8 –
Don't tell me.
That's 7 to – whatever. That's 7 to 10.
No, I know.
That 7 to 10 is like so hard. Even 11, like that 7 to 11 spot is really hard to gauge in the East because so many teams are injury prone. So many teams, which we're gonna get into some of those teams, but so many of those teams like have variables and X factors. You're dependent on certain players getting better. They're young. It really is just it's a hard thing to gauge. But I have the Hornets right now as the 8th seed coming into the season.
Yep.
You go ahead, Bino.
I have the Hornets getting the 11 seed in the East.
Wow, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I don't have them being a play-in team. Unfortunately, I'm high on 2 other teams. But I will say, of all the injury-prone teams that are here, like who I have above, the team that could easily fall out is the Pacers. Obviously, unless they trade for the GOAT Ben Simmons, then I got that's a whole different scenario.
Everything changes there.
Yeah,
but bro, non-loser.
If the team stays relatively the same, honestly, I think the Pacers somehow, even with all the injuries, the Pacers are always relevant. So I'm not ready to write them off yet.
Sure.
Like I said, I'm a big fan of James Bouknight, so I hope that he comes in, shows out. Obviously, I'm also a big fan of LaMelo. I support the Ball brothers. JSmooth is a ball brother hater.
Hey, bro, I only support one of them. I just don't like the BB bust. That's all.
Oh my God.
You already know. Hey, bro, Lonzo Ball, bro.
Lonzo Ball.
That was terrible.
Shut up, bro. I said fall because he makes. Never mind.
Yeah, no, that makes no sense, bro. Yeah, just stop yourself right there while you at it,
But yeah, I got the Hornets at 11, but I will say I have them tied with my next seed. We'll talk about later.
Okay. All right.
Hey, what's the next team?
So the next team we're going to get into is the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, you already know.
Let Mustard start this. Give it to the Bulls fan, bro.
Let me just get this out the way. I didn't have any bias when I made this pick at all, because if I had biasness, trust me, I would have had them a lot higher on my seeding.
Okay, be consistent. You had Zach LaVine as your 4th MVP person or whatever, right? So be consistent. Go ahead.
Have to be top 4.
He was 4th. He was.
That's
4th.
not true. That's not true. He's 4th. That's not true.
What do you mean?
Westbrook was 4th. Was 4th in MVP voting, and he was out the playoffs.
He had like LaVine.
Come on. Wait. He can be 4th in the MVP and be not. He doesn't have to be a top 3 seed. Yeah.
That's happened multiple times.
Anthony Davis was an 8th seed and was 3rd in MVP voting.
Okay, yeah.
Westbrook missed the playoffs and was 4th in MVP.
Bro, fuck that. Westbrook won the MVP with the 6th seed in the West.
That's different. That's different.
I'm just saying. Okay, no, I'm just saying anything is possible, bro. That's all I'm saying is anything is possible when it comes to MVP. But I'm gonna just get it out the way. I have the Bulls as the 6th seed. And the reason I have them as the 6th seed is, I'm a consistent guy. For one, I think Lonzo's going to suffer some type of injury, like always. He's a very injury-prone player, especially his ankles. Hopefully, he's done wearing those BBB shoes. But as far as the rest of the team, I'm still expecting us to be a good offensive team. The only questions I have are defensively. But I was talking to JSmooth earlier. He did do somewhat of a good job convincing me Billy D has had some good defensive teams. He's a good defensive coach. But he's never had a team that's had 2 defensive liability, or I don't want to say Vooch is a defensive liability, but he's not a great defensive player, or at least he wasn't last year with us. But he didn't play too long with us. Hopefully more chemistry is built through the offseason with practicing. And they weren't even allowed to practice because, LaVine had the whole COVID protocol issue that was really strange. But, thankfully they're all vaccinated and we don't have to go through any type of Kyrie Irving type of situation or Wiggins type of situation. But nonetheless, I still think we're going to be a good team. And I think LaVine next year, like I said, top 5 MVP candidate. I think he's going to average 30. Y'all know how this goes, bro. Y'all know how this goes.
Better than D-Mitch, by the way.
Cap.
Hey, next year he will be. Next year
and D-Book. And D-Book, bro.
Cap.
Hopefully when he gets to the playoffs, he has a good series and he doesn't fold like Julius
D-Book.
Randle.
Maybe D-Book. No, he already is. Come on now. We already counted out, bro. This marked it out.
Hey, you know what we call that? We call that facts. So, yes. But, yeah, y'all go ahead.
Okay, let me go next real quick. Okay, so for me, I got the Bulls as the 7th seed. I'm very, very proud of their offseason and what they did. They got multiple playmakers. Some shooters, some more defenders. Picking up Alex Caruso, great pickup, and Pat Will, who I'm very high on. I think he can help them a lot defensively. Now he obviously won't start the season probably with them, but still I think he will have an impact as soon as he come in. Especially since now he's just being put in the play finisher role, and he has a lot more playmakers around him. Now I'll say this, right? So one comment that really scared me about the Bulls was them saying Lonzo Ball is actually going to run point guard this year, right?
Here we go.
And listen to me, bro. I think this is what I believe. I believe that the Pelicans played him perfectly when he was in New Orleans as a 2-guard, spot-up guy in the half court, transition playmaker. Bless me, I'm sorry, but
and bless himself.
No, transition.
Who are you,
a transition playmaker and a spot up guy in a half court. And I think that's the best way to use him. But if you're going to use him as a primary playmaker in a half court setting, especially for a dude that can't score right off the dribble that well, like then it's it's not a great fit, and I think it'll end up hurting the Bulls' offense. But outside of that, I do think the Bulls are gonna be a good overall team. People don't know this, but every time Billy Donovan coaches somebody, they end up having a career year. I mean, we go down the line. Paul George had his career year. Russell Westbrook, Kevin Durant had the second best season of his career while he was on the Thunder with Billy Donovan. Zach LaVine, Chris Paul's career was revived. Dennis Schroeder got a lot better with Billy. Like, just a lot of players. He always makes a lot of star players better. Yes. And but yeah, that's what I think. I think they're gonna be 17.
Did he make Melo better?
Melo better? Melo doesn't count. He's a loser.
He's a loser.
Nah, he sucks.
All right, I'll go next. I have the Bulls as the 8th seed. I'm glad what they did this offseason. They got one of their issues was having a starting point guard. Like it's Thomas Santaransky. He's not like atrocious, but I just Lonzo Ball is obviously an upgrade. Playmaking defender who can shoot the ball. Not consistency, I would say. I'm not convinced on Lonzo's shooting yet, but it got
wow. Better. You're not convinced on Lonzo's shooting yet?
No.
That's fair. That's fair.
What? How's that? He's been a good shooter for like the last 2 years. What's going on with 3 years?
Lonzo Ball, if you look down at shooting splits for his month, he like shoots well. He shoots lights out for 2 months.
There's like it's never consistent with Lonzo. He'll go on a stretch where like he's playing bad for like 2 to 3 months from the 3 ball, and then like he'll go insane in like January or February. It's some crazy shit. It's always been like that.
Russell Westbrook syndrome.
It's always like that in New Orleans. It was like that in 2020 season, and it was like that I think in 2021. So I'm not convinced on his 3-point shooting. I'm not even convinced about his free throw shooting. His midi, hell no. His free throw shooting, he like shoots like 1 attempt per game. So I can't even really decipher what like. It's not even that valuable, even if he was shooting well from the free throw line, because he's never attacking the basket. So that's besides the point. Anyways, though, I like the Bulls offseason. I think Lonzo's a massive upgrade from their previous point guard. And them getting DeMar DeRozan as well, who I think is easily. I think he's easily one of the best passers, and when it comes to like when in the league as a forward. What he did on the Spurs, you could say it was Popovich's system, but I have to like DeMar has to have some sort of credit when it comes to his passing ability that last year, and him being able to shot create as well for the Bulls. I think that will take him to another level. I think the Bulls. I think it's playoffs or bust. Like I don't see any excuse for this year. We've all like for the past I would say 2 years. I feel like the Bulls have always been kind of given excuses, which could be fair. But this is do or die, and this is Zach LaVine's expiring year. You might think Zach LaVine is gonna stay, which I think he will, but nothing's guaranteed. This is expiring. He could go to a contender, and he doesn't have any. He has all the leverage if the Bills fail this season. So, but I don't think they'll fail. I think they'll make the playoffs. I make the play-in. Should be a good season for them.
Yeah, but you are spitting, bro. You said that perfectly. I do think it's. I didn't even think about that. This is LaVine's expiring year. He's expiring this year.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this is last year on the deal.
Yeah, this is playoff or bust.
It's do or die.
It is. Yeah, we gotta make it, bro.
Okay, Bino.
But what do you got, Bino?
I have the Chicago Bulls getting the 4th seed in the Eastern Conference.
Wow,
we love it. We love it.
That's my hot take in the East, man. I'm a fan of Zach LaVine. I'm obviously a fan of Lonzo Ball. DeMar DeRozan, whatever. But you know, he's gonna do his job. I think P. Will is gonna get better. Vucevic,
the next Kawhi.
I don't know if he's gonna get that much better, but he's gonna get better. I don't know. I like the team. I feel like maybe they won't have the best defense in the league. Maybe they'll have like a bottom 15 defense or whatever. But I think they'll have one of the top offenses in the Eastern Conference. And Kobe White is gonna be a 6th Man of the Year candidate, like Mustard said. No,
I don't. Maybe not top 3. I don't see that shit.
Up there. And you know, they also got the GOAT. You know, the Bulls. Now that I think about it, the Bulls got some of the best dunkers in the league, bro. No cap.
You know, I just got notification.
DeMar.
Alex Caruso threw a lob to DeMar DeRozan. So
This man giving us live content.
Hey, I'm just saying, I got us on notice. Shout out to AC. AC already got the number of the GOAT, so you know we finna run it up, bro. Finna run it up. But JSmooth, did you give your predictions on the board?
I already gave my predictions. Yeah, I had them at 7 seed. 7 seed. Obviously, they could be higher. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. It's, like we all said, for me, it's mainly 4 through 7, 4 through 8, or not. Matter of fact, you could say even 4 through 10. At a bit could like kind of be interchanged, but you know, that's just me. What's the next team?
So the next team we have the Cleveland Cavaliers. So
Darius, go ahead. Darius.
All right, you want me to go ahead?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You
bro.
gotta
Go
start
ahead.
it off, bro.
I have.
You're the one who lives in that trash city, so you gotta start it
Up,
off.
bro. Anyways, Cleveland. I think. Say I'm biased. I don't care. I saw what I saw from last year and what we were doing last year. Before everything like went to absolute shit with the injuries. And COVID protocol. I have them as might be a hot take, but I have them as 11th seed. The 11th seed. I think the team is just
Hot take.
Hey, that's crazy. Call
me biased, but I think the team is just way too talented to be so shit. Especially with how they just added like who I think is gonna be like an immediate defensive impacted player. I think they'll be better than them. I don't want to spoil my picks, but I don't want to. I think that all the teams below them are be way worse than them.
Way worse?
Not way worse, but besides one team, way worse.
Bro, isn't JB Bickerstaff your coach?
Yeah, but I think JB Bickerstaff is.
Jason was so annoyed. He's not annoyed. He's just shocked.
No, I'm not annoyed. I'm just y'all gonna be 41-41, bro.
I mean, that's if that was the case, they'd be like a 10 seed.
That's actually that's a good thing.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
I'm kidding. Y'all probably don't know the joke. He's the most mid coach.
Yeah. Gobos, we keep saying like JB Bickerstaff's like the most mid coach in like NBA history. I don't think that's true though. Anyways,
it's true, bro. Like he led the Grizzlies to 41-41 record, led the Rockets to 41-41 record. He gonna do his for Cavs.
Back to mediocre.
The Cavs, they got I think Garland's gonna take another jump. Sexton's gonna be pretty good next year. Okoro, I don't think he's gonna be a project next year. Allen's gonna make a good jump next year. Mobley's whoever the Cavs power forward last year was either Kevin Love or Dean Wade majority of the time, or Larry Nance Jr., who fucking get injured all the time. But Mobley is a 100 times better than what that was. And they actually have a backup point guard now, which is good. Because like the last 3 years they've had a backup point guard for like at all. And now with Ricky Rubio, I think that's just a massive improvement.
Yeah, I like that Rubio pickup. That was a good pickup.
Yeah.
That is, bro.
So we got Josh Giddey off the bench. Let me show. No. That's my
short Josh Giddey, bro. Short Josh Giddey. Insane.
With defense.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
Yeah.
I have the Cavs getting the 13 seed in the East. You know, but I do have them like, you know, I think this will be their best, you know, season of the last few years. Obviously, I'm high on Mobley, and we'll see how the Colin Sexton thing plays out throughout the year. You know, maybe they'll pay him, or maybe they'll trade him at the deadline and get something. You know, maybe they trade for Ben Simmons because they're still in the little sweepstake.
I forgot about that.
I hope that doesn't happen.
You know, so I don't.
Bro, that
you're not rooting for Ben Simmons?
Hell no,
I do not want Ben Simmons on my team, bro.
He doesn't want like elite talent on his team, bro. He doesn't want all.
He doesn't want a diva on his team. Come on, bro. Jesus Christ.
You can't be a diva in Cleveland, bro. It's impossible. That's why LeBron left.
Hey, bro, IT, bro. We saw it.
Yeah.
We saw it.
You're right.
All I gotta say.
JR.
Yeah.
Yeah. It pretty much has come down to I don't think they have enough to play. I don't think they have enough talent to be playing team. So Yeah, pretty much goes on to that. Y'all finna be fishing for ping pongs next year.
I mean, it's fair. Hey, if you don't think so,
I said fishing for ping pongs next year.
Ping pong balls, my fault.
Okay, let me get next real quick. I obviously got the Cavs. I got the Cavs at the 13th seed as well. They made a lot of improvements. Obviously, they added some shooting on their roster, right? And
that pickup was ass though, bro. I hate that.
I don't like the large marketed pickup, but there's some stuff that you could do. That's why I'm gonna pay a lot of close attention to the Cavs just because of that, right? You know, he could become something there. You know, they might actually have a plan, so that's the reason why they're doing that. But I am obviously very high on Mobley. I think he's gonna be AD with Jokic passing ability, right? The dude just has high upside, and now he's going to get to play with a guard who I think Garland is going to shoot a lot more threes this year. So he gets to play with a guard like that with a lot of attention and just a very good passer. So they'll be able to use him as a lob threat along with Jarrett Allen. A lot of high post, low post action. I just really like their makeup, and I love the fact that they're going old school with the Twin Towers. I don't think people mention that a lot, and people don't like it, but I love Twin Tower basketball. I love when you have a big power forward, especially with a dude like him who's 7 foot. It's really nice to me. Obviously, Rubio pickup, amazing. Great backup point guard, but I just don't think they have the pieces, and I think they're also too young to be, you know, that good. Also, you know, Colin Sexton's going to make another jump, so don't be surprised, you know, if he's averaging 26, 27 a game. All I'm saying. And yeah.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Mustard.
No, my bad. I smooth thought Bino
bro,
was next.
Get this part, bro. Oh my gosh, Jesus Christ,
quick, bro.
Okay. For the Cavs, I don't even think it's that. Let's be real here. The Cavs ain't doing shit next year. They're gonna be a nice little fun team. Like, I don't even know why we're spending time on this. They're gonna be a nice little young team. And they're gonna be a nice little young team. I'm rooting for Darius Garland. I think he's gonna be a candidate for most improved. I could see a 27-4 stat line. But other than that, we all know what's gonna happen. They're gonna have like a few highlight plays that pop up online where you can be like, "Oh, the Cavs, okay," and then we're never gonna hear from them again for the rest of the year. Jarrett Allen, there's promise that he's going to be a stretch 5. Let's be honest, that's not happening.
Oh my God, shut up.
As far as Evan Mobley, as far as Evan, I'm just saying that those are things that I've been hearing in the Cavalier community that he can become a stretch 5.
Has potential.
Apparently, this guy has a mid-range jumper. According to
he does.
Okay, like I said, apparently this guy has a mid-range jumper, according to one guy on this podcast. But let's be honest, they're not doing shit. We all know Sexton. It's just a matter of time before he gets traded. According to another member, Sexton and Donovan Mitchell, there's nothing that separates those two. But yeah,
bro,
I have them as the
free plug, bro. Go watch my video.
Hold on, it's on the Jazz. You put Colin Sexton on the Jazz.
Yeah. Hey, bro, you can't tell me that.
D-Mitch has always been a better playmaker than Colin Sexton.
What I was trying to say is this: like, if you switch those two up, it won't be different.
You're forgetting that in the playoffs, D-Mitch turned into like a top 10 player.
But we don't know that with Colin Sexton, though.
Dude, to assume but to assume that's going to. You are, because you said nothing would change.
I said they'd be a 60-win team. I never said
nothing would change.
You're insane. No, you're
insane. They've only won 60 wins. They've only won 60 wins one time, and you're sitting here saying that
they'd still be a 60-win this year, bro. They'd still be
okay. But D-Mitch is literally a better playmaker. D-Mitch is literally a better playmaker.
Thing was, though, the Jazz weren't a 60-win team last year, so.
They weren't.
Yeah, they were a 60-win team in my eyes. Okay, you know what I mean.
JSmooth. See, this is what JSmooth likes to do. He likes to twist it. He's like, nah, but in my eyes, they were a 60-win team. They weren't, though. They weren't a 60-win team. So you're wrong. That's number one. And two, you're ignoring that D Mitch is still a better playmaker than Colin Sexton.
I never said in my video when I compared it, right?
I never what? Come on, nigga. What is it?
I'm sorry, my shit just fell. But when I compared them in my video, what I said was that I compared their third seasons, right? And in their third season last year, when D Mitch was in the bubble, he wasn't that good of a playmaker. He was still making the same mistakes. He didn't know when to score and when to shoot the rock. Right, just like Colin Sexton did. He was a shot chucker, just like Colin Sexton was. They put up very similar stats, right? Except Colin Sexton was on one of the worst shooting teams in the league this year, and yet people still guard him. That's all I got. That's all I had to say. But let's move on because I don't want to get.
Anyways, Cavs the 13th.
Y'all just go watch my video. Y'all see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Cavs the 13th seed. Darius, I don't know what you're smoking, but please let me hold your plug's name.
11th
Hey, bro,
seed.
it's not a terrible take.
You're right. It's not.
I could have gone further, bro. I could have gone further if y'all wanted to.
Yeah, don't go further. Don't go further.
Back, baby.
Facts.
Don't go further.
Anyways, let's move on though.
Y'all are fighting for Imani Bates. That's what y'all.
That's not this year though.
Whoever is coming up next year, I don't care. I don't know.
The next Kevin Durant, Chet Holmgren. Just saying.
Chet. Yeah, y'all. Oh yeah, like Steve-O said, y'all are in the sweepstakes for Chet. That's what y'all are.
Another hungry center, bro.
That's not what he said, though. Like,
yo, let's move on, bro. I don't want to talk about that hungry man, bro.
All right. Anyways,
he's hungry, bro.
Let's move on to the team that I'm praying on the downfall this year, the Detroit Pistons. All right.
Oh God.
You know what's crazy? I love how you made a video about the Detroit Pistons being a potential play-in team, but you think I'm tripping over the Cavs being an 11th team
because time out. First of all, the Cavs. Who's their best player?
Colin Sexton.
Okay. How much better is Colin Sexton than Cade Cunningham is going to be?
A lot better right now. Yes, a lot better, bro.
Okay, let me ask you. If Cade lives up to his hype,
but is he going to live up to his hype in his rookie year?
Mustard.
Yes, I believe he will.
Cleveland's talent or Detroit's talent?
No. We're not going.
The reason I'm going with Detroit is because I believe in Cade more than anybody else on that team.
Yeah, fact. I was just about to say that.
I like Darius. Y'all know I like Darius Garland, but I'm sorry. I'm taking Cade.
Cade's ceiling is not that it's not
that what?
Like when you compare it to like Mobley, it's not that like significantly higher.
Bro, I believe in Cade more than Mobley though. But I believe in Cade more than Mobley though.
But you can't it's not a significant difference. So that's the point. You can't say
Darius, I'm sorry, but I'm going with Cade. I'm sorry.
I'm not saying you can't. But you can't say, oh my gosh, Cade will be so much better than Mobley ceiling wise.
I think he will.
I think that's retarded.
Okay, you could think that, but go ahead and try to do your little Twin Towers, your knockoff Tim Duncan and David Robinson with Mobley and Jared Allen. Congrats, congrats on making Jared Allen $100 million man. Congrats on that, and also I hope he becomes a stretch five like y'all hope. But I will trust.
I hope Killian Hayes turns out to the player you hope him to be, bro. I hope.
I think
Patrick Beverley with playmaking ability. Congratulations, guys. Congratulations.
You said Manu Ginobili?
No, Patrick Beverley.
Oh, brother, that's so disrespectful.
Cade, Sadiq, and I forgot the big man's name.
Isaiah Stewart.
You don't even know his name. See, bro.
No, Isaiah, Cade, Jeremy Grant, and Isaiah Stewart and Sadiq, bro. They got it, bro. That's better than
I'm saying y'all forgetting Jeremy Grant.
I promise you.
I have full faith Cade gonna be a GOAT.
Yo, Cade Cunningham is about to be the first superstar in the NBA that can't get by his man.
I'm praying that team's
Bino, that's the only thing that JSmooth has to say about Cade. That's the only thing he can say.
Let's start off with the seeds, bro.
Let's move on.
No, we haven't even said our seedings for the Pistons.
Okay, everybody, give your seedings for the Pistons. I have the Pistons as the 11th seed.
I have the Pistons as the 14th seed.
I got the Pistons as a 14th seed as well, bro.
Oh, y'all are so disrespectful.
How is that disrespectful? They suck, bro.
No, you're disrespectful because you actually have the Cavaliers above the Pistons.
Because they're more talented. They're more talented.
It's not even that you have them above. You have the Cavaliers 3 spots as the 11th. You know, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Bino.
I also have the Pistons as the 14th seed. But I had them tied. Listen, I had them tied with the Cavs. So, with
fine.
wins. I had them winning the same amount of games.
So do you think they're
Cavs
gonna get
team-
the tiebreaker or something?
Them niggas made Drummond look good for a little bit, bro. Like,
Either way,
I
bro,
trust
at the
your
end of
coach.
the year,
Time out. Made him look good.
No,
For
they
a
did.
little
They
bit.
did. For
I
like,
said
they,
for a
for
little
like
bit.
15 games, they did, yeah.
Dude, it was like
Wait,
5.
It was
Bino,
like
what'd you say?
Okay,
after
5 to
All-Star
10,
break,
yeah, I
12
guess.
teams will be tanking for ping pong balls, dog.
That is a fact. I think they're gonna be tanking from. I think Pistons are gonna be tanking from the jump.
Nah, when Drummond was in like the depoy race in the beginning of the year, that's when I knew something was wrong with that Cavaliers team, bro. There's just nothing that
They were actually playing good defense, though.
Yeah, that team.
Yeah,
that
like I
defense,
said.
I missed that defense, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I really.
I mean, yeah, y'all had to tank.
We had the best defense in the league on point for like the first 10 games, and then we just fucking blew it.
I mean, yeah, that's what happens when you have Colin Sexton on your team at the 2 guard. So
That wasn't Sexton's
mean,
fault though.
That wasn't because of Sexton.
It was.
That was because
It
the
was.
whole entire team got hurt.
no, it was. But
Okay,
let's move on. What's the next
you
team?
hater. The Pistons obviously have high potential, high ceiling, but they're gonna be like Bino said, chasing lottery balls. So come on.
All right,
Hey,
but
I like you,
Ball-
Cade. I like you, Cade. But I'm hoping your team's down. I'm hoping for your downfall for this season, just for this season, bro.
You know what's that? Let's go second.
Cause fuck the Pistons this year, bro. I'm sorry, and I like the Pistons. I liked the Pistons.
Imagine trash teams fighting against each other.
I'm saying, bro. I'm not.
Because Pistons fans be
can't
talking
even-
mad shit on Twitter,
I
bro.
can't even relate, bro. I can't relate. Can't relate.
You can't
no more.
relate.
Your team gonna
You
be
can't
losing
relate.
too, bro. You need to stop chilling. Hey, stop talking all this trash for your team end up in the lottery again, Mustard. We
It's
already
not
seen
gonna
it
happen.
multiple
Bro.
times.
That's not happening. That's not happening. Chill
Hey,
out.
bro.
That's not-
All right, let's move on to another ping ball team. All right, let's go to the Indiana Pacers. Let's go to them. Right.
You know, time out. I just realized. Time out. I just realized after this year, I'm gonna be the only one who has a good team, like a playoff.
Do we
team
know that?
by the
Do
end
we
of
know
this
that?
year. No, I know that. I
Do
know
we?
that.
Do we?
Yes, because I could see the
Hey,
future.
bro,
That's-
when
No,
Dean
no,
leaves,
because-
we don't know.
Nah, listen, the Thunder gonna trade for Cat, bro. Trust.
Facts, you know.
Thunder gonna trade for
You know
Cat,
what I
bro.
mean? No, we trading for Mo Bamba, and he's gonna become Embiid. Get out of here.
I actually
Okay.
fully support the Thunder getting Mo Bamba, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, first of all, that Thunder Mo Bamba thing, I don't know what timeline you got that from Loki, but that is not our timeline, buddy, because that's not happening. But let's move
Why
on to the
not?
next team. What's the next
The Magic
team?
don't buy him
what
that
the-
much.
Darius, I'm not about to get into that. What the heck? What do you mean, why not?
Why
Even
not?
if he goes to the Thunder, what is he doing?
Dude,
Yeah,
he's gonna be like.
Rudy Gobert with a mid range.
Okay, I don't know about that. Let's move on, bro.
What's the next team?
Okay,
What's the next team?
like I said,
bro?
the Pacers. The Pacers.
The Pacers. So Bino, you started this one off.
Yeah,
The
I
Pacers-
had the
oh,
Pacers. Right before we started, I had the Pacers as a 9 seed. But then I remembered that I am really high on another team. I don't want to say really high, but like I think they're gonna be really good. So I had the Pacers at the 10th seed. So I had the Pacers at the 10th seed.
I
You
already
know,
know.
but they could honestly fall to being like a ping pong merchant team, depending on if they trade with their guys and decide to tank. If they get injured, if they start out the season rough, you might as well trade Miles Turner, trade Brogdon, trade everyone. They start out rough, honestly. Blow it up.
Fact. Blow that shit the fuck up.
Blow it up.
It's been time.
You guys.
Build around Ben Simmons.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't want to bring it up again, but fucking Ben Simmons
build around
potential
Ben
place for
Simmons,
them.
bro.
They were like considering trading away Karis LeVert, I think. So.
But if we're talking about them as it
No
is,
back.
I think they have a really solid team with Karis LeVert and Malcolm Brogdon, Sabonis and Miles Turner. I don't know who's gonna start at the. They got Jeremy Lamb.
No, they got Justin.
TJ
They got Justin Holiday.
Oh yeah, because TJ Warren is still hurt. He had his highest of highs in the bubble, and then you never saw him again. That's pretty much TJ Warren's career.
Nah, that nigga fell off a cliff, man. Cliffhanger ass nigga.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, I got the Pacers getting that 10th seed, being a playing team, losing, and they're gonna be okay with that because they're okay with being a middle of the pack merchant, bro.
It's a fact. Paul George said it himself, bro.
Hey, facts. Paul George,
Yep.
all but confirmed, dog.
He exposed that team. I'm not gonna lie, Paul George exposed what we all knew. Like, there are teams that are just content with being mid, and that's what the Pacers are.
Yep.
You
Bro,
can tell.
I seen something that said the Pacers hadn't had a draft pick. I think it was above like 9 or 8 since like 1980 something, bro. That's just insane. I'm not
Wild,
gonna
man.
lie. Swear to God.
That's
them boys
actually very wild.
middle of the pack every year.
Yeah, but let me go.
And they enjoy that shit, Bino. They eat that shit up.
Yep, it's crazy, bro. They're gonna be the 15th best team in the league next year, bro. I promise you. No, but what's it called? No, but
Go ahead, Ditchu.
I got them at the 11th seed. I just don't think they're gonna stay healthy. They're never ever healthy, bro. Brogdon
Ever.
got feet problems. I mean, Karis LeVert already broke his back, right? Miles Turner already always getting hurt, bro. We already know about TJ Warren, the known loser, bro. Like they can't ever stay healthy, and I just don't believe that they're gonna. I mean, this has happened for like the third season in a row, right? So I just don't think anything is gonna change. Obviously, they're a really solid team, and if they do stay healthy, they could be a lot higher than this. But for now, no, I got them as 11th seed, man. And also, Sabonis, you suck on defense. You need to get better, bro.
I feel that.
I feel like the Pacers are like one of those wild card teams in the NBA.
Agreed.
They've always been like that.
Yeah, they've kind of always been like. I feel like this year though, this could be like, it's not gonna be in their favor again. I feel like they are gonna be the 12th seed because of the injuries. Like Gobo says, they're never ever healthy. Every time I put faith in them, they always find a way to like fuck it up with injuries or something with their durability. So I don't. And this year, like the East, a lot of these East teams got way better. And I do at one point they should blow it up. They should. They're never gonna do shit with Sabonis in my opinion. I don't think Sabonis is a championship player in my opinion. Call me a hater.
Wow.
But I don't think he is.
Not a championship.
Listen,
player.
honestly, I think, bro. Listen, what's crazy is I think they can blow it up and still be a middle of the pack team.
Yeah.
Swear to God, I think
They have enough
depending
tradable assets,
on-
bro.
Yeah, depending on the
I don't know,
assets they get back. Now, if they trade for picks, that's different. But if they get like actual like solid NBA players back, they're gonna be middle of the pack again.
That's hard to decipher
Probably,
because
yeah.
you don't know who they're gonna get, but I don't see it.
Lose Simmons.
I mean, they could be higher than the 12th seed. They could be like a playoff team, a play-in team.
No, you have the Cavs above the Pacers.
Yeah,
I don't think that's insane. I don't think that's stupid because like they're never healthy, bro.
That's his take, bro.
They're never healthy. And if Miles Turner's not healthy, that defense isn't doing absolute shit, bro. I just gotta say, Sabonis is a turnstile.
Hey, bro,
Crazy.
Sabonis was out there playing with like two rookies, Justin Holiday, and like half of Malcolm Brogdon, and they was somehow winning.
Half of Malcolm Brogdon. That nigga was playing.
I mean,
they were somehow winning games though.
They could be the 7th seed or the 8th seed, but I don't see it. Not this season. So that's my thoughts on the Pacers.
Bust team, bro. They're a bust team, bro. Mediocre.
Yeah, I think their ceiling is like the 7th seed, and their floor is like, and I think their floor is like 15 if they just trade everyone. So actually, not 15. You can't be worse than the Magic, honestly.
Yeah, I don't see that. I say that I would say their floor is like 13, 14. So, all right, Melissa, what's your take on the Pacers?
They're a little bit higher than the Cavs. They're literally 12th on mine.
Okay, we don't have to bring up that team, bro.
I'm just saying. I have them at 12th. I think that Domantas Sabonis, as much as I like him defensively, if Turner's not on the court, which I'm expecting that to happen at a point in time in this season, and I'm expecting Malcolm Brogdon probably to get some arthritis or something.
Jesus.
And I'm expecting, I mean, God forbid, I'm not hoping that on him, but we all know this guy's injury prone. This guy's legs are made of the same thing that Anthony Davis' body is made of, glass. So as far as I'm concerned, this Pacers team, yeah, I said his legs. I mean, feet, legs, whatever. But yeah, and also TJ Warren, he's still not even cleared, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's
wild,
out
bro.
indefinite.
This man has been out for a whole year, bro. I'm in awe, man.
Yeah, TJ Warren being out just summarized. TJ Warren still being out summarizes what this Pacers team is. They're just a bunch of injuries waiting to happen. So
no loser too, bro.
Yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, yeah, I don't really have much expectations for them other than for them to have some competitive games and have it amount to nothing. So, yeah. And by the way, they have literally the most trade assets in the league. The most trade assets. They have picks. They have Miles Turner. They have, if Warren's healthy, that's a score that a lot of teams could use off the bench. You have Malcolm Brogdon, a team that Philly could use, and a lot of teams could use as a point guard. You have Domantas Sabonis that, if he goes to the right situation, could be a guy that could put a team over the hump. Like, so many players, so many tradable assets.
Justin Holiday, Jeremy Grant,
Justin Holiday,
TJ McConnell also. So
exactly, and
yeah, a lot of
all for. And I think they still have Aaron Holiday.
No, he's on the Wizards. I think
they lost him. They lost him to the Wizards.
Yeah, he would have been a nice little piece to trade, but still, they have enough tradable assets, and they just, I don't know, they just don't. They want to be mid, so let them be mid.
Okay.
Mediocre.
Now the next team, the Miami Heat.
Oh, can I go? Please let me go, bro.
This guy's been waiting.
I feel like the Miami Heat are the most overrated team in the league right now, bro. I'm telling you this right now. They're a nice team, obviously, and they have players, but I don't think they fixed their biggest weaknesses. Their biggest weaknesses through basically last season was shot creation.
No, I'm just kidding.
Shot creation. I mean, lob catching big, bro. You know. No. What's it called? They had no shot creation, and they could not rebound. Right? They're relying on a dude. Right? Jimmy Butler's nice, great player. Right? But he's not a dude that I could say, you know what? Go ahead and give me 30 for this entire week, or this entire most of this month, or just. He just not a shot creator, you know? And that's the thing that, a lot of us worry about. The reason why teams put guys like Giannis and AD on him is not because, he's the best scorer, right? It's because he can't shoot, and he's not that good of an off the dribble pull-up shooter, and that's such an issue. They don't have any of that. Their best shot creator is probably Kyle Lowry. And then even then you're like, do you really want him to be your number one in the clutch or stuff like that? And it's just so many issues. They still have rebounding issues. PJ Tucker at the 4 is solid, but you're still gonna have huge rebounding issues there because he's still extremely undersized at that position. Their bench unit, I mean, Tyler Hero, he can obviously get better, but I'm still not that high on him. They just lack shot creators and a lot of stuff that's important. And so I have them, the Miami Heat, as the 8th seed in the East.
Wow. I didn't think you were having that low.
I think all the other teams are better than they are. So
I'm not too much down on that because I actually have them as the 7th seed. And it's for the reasons JSmooth just said. Yeah, I don't think the Heat got that much better, honestly. I
agree. I agree. I don't think it was that low.
It might be too low. But I think Kyle Lowry, personally, he's entering the ending of his career, or at least the ending of his real impactful years. And I think he still has a lot left to give. I think he's gonna fit well with that team. Could play on and off the ball. He's a good defensive player. But he's not what they needed. They needed a legit shot creator. And Lowry, he can create somewhat, but he's never been some legit shot creator. You know what I'm saying? If I'm naming the 20 best creators, he's not even sniffing that list at all. And Lowry, he's more so good when he has another superstar he can play with. We've seen how he played with Kawhi Leonard. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the reason it didn't work out that well in Toronto with DeMar is why I think it won't work out that well with Jimmy Butler. When DeMar DeRozan was forced to take 3-point shots when they sagged off of him and they closed out on his mid-range, Kyle Lowry would have to create a lot of times in the clutch when the games got close. And now imagine substituting that with Jimmy Butler, who doesn't even have a consistent mid-range game that DeMar DeRozan has. And the paint's clogged up with the Bam Adebayo there. And they don't have size. That's another issue. They really, really need size. They give Bam too much of a responsibility. Bam Adebayo has to go out there and guard the Embiids, and the Giannis is by himself. He has to go out there and guard all those guys by himself. Like, that's too much, especially when then you have to have Trevor Ariza guard Brook Lopez, and Brook Lopez is going to feast on Trevor Ariza. They give Bam Adebayo too much responsibility. Like, if you go back and watch that series against the Bucks, it wasn't even just like Giannis torching them. Giannis didn't have that great of a series. The real issues were Middleton had a great series. Shout out to Middleton. Shout out to Drew. His playmaking definitely made it different. But also, Brook Lopez was killing Trevor Ariza, killing that nigga in easy situations because they lack size. And in a conference with Joel Embiid and Giannis, and even if you face the Nets, we all know nobody can guard KD on that team. Absolutely nobody. And the offense is just so good to where I don't even care about if their defense has size or not. So as far as I'm concerned, the Heat, they're not going to be as good as a lot of their fans are hoping. I don't even see them as a legit contender. Even if all things go right, they get the first seed for all I care. I still think they're losing in the second round. I just don't care. So yeah, I have them as the 7th seed for those reasons.
I have them as the 6th seed. I agree with both of you guys' points. I don't think they got that much better. I don't think adding Kyle Lowry is going to make them like some sort of championship contender like some people might think they might be, which is so stupid. But
big shooting team, bro.
Yeah, I'm not that high on them. I think as a 6th seed is a fair seeding though. I think they'll be slightly better than the Celtics, maybe worse. You know, not thinking about it, they could be. I could see them being worse than even the Bulls. Honestly, I could see it. I'm not gonna lie.
They will be. I mean, just saying.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't see them as that team, you know. And like I said, Jimmy Butler can be a very impactful player, but I just think, yeah, like I said, that just really their lack of shot creation is such a huge if. But yeah, Bino, what's yours?
I have the Miami Heat as the 5th seed in the Eastern Conference. I just think they're a regular season type built team, honestly, because regular season Jimmy Butler is all NBA, man. And so is Bam. You know, Kyle Lowry will help Jimmy Butler a little bit with his playmaking. And I actually do expect Tyler Hero to be not bubble hero, but good, or at least better than last year. So
that isn't saying much, though.
I mean, I guess, because he was pretty bad last year.
But yeah, his counting stats look pretty decent. But
I also only put the Heat here just because I want to see a Heat Bulls first round matchup. You know, that's a personal matchup I want to see. So
that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, Bulls and 5 though. You know, just keeping it stacked.
That's too generous. I think Bulls and Bulls.
I don't know.
I think Jimmy Butler is gonna hit like a game winner in the United Center. You know,
all I know,
just to remind you who he is.
I mean, when he comes out, he's gonna get cheered.
Big time place.
I remember that.
He's like, yo.
That was one of the best. Hey,
I also agree. The Heat aren't a contender to me, honestly. They're pretenders. That's what they are. They're gonna be one of the good regular season teams. Maybe they'll be like fighting for 3rd seed, but then eventually end up the 5th seed. That's what I think. But yeah, man, we all know who the real contender in the East is, man. You know,
the Chicago. Let me chill out.
The Bucks, baby.
All right,
champions.
Next team is the Bucks.
Yo, okay. Let me go.
Yeah, let me go first. I'll go back to back.
Okay.
I have the Milwaukee Bucks getting the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference. I think it's pretty obvious who the top 2 teams will be. You know, Giannis is pretty good. Like, you know, he'll have his like little nagging injuries that only keep him out like a few games. You know, they have an MVP. They have 2 DPOY candidates, you know, according to Mustard. They got Chris Middleton coming off a good run. Like, I feel like they're gonna be on a high from their championship run. They got my boy Bobby Portis, who I think is gonna be. Is he starting? I don't think he's starting, right?
Oh, he's not starting. He's still coming off the bench.
That's an L. I like
L.
He's a nice bench player. He's better off the bench.
Pat Connaughton? Probably Pat Connaughton, ain't it?
You said the starter?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like at the.
You think Giannis starting at the 5?
Oh wait,
Giannis.
Dante DiVincenzo. So I just remember.
But
No,
Dante's
Dante's
not starting the
Dante's
season
not
off.
featured, not
Dante
about
not
Brooklyn.
starting the season off, so it's between Grayson Allen, Pat Connaughton.
That's pretty much it, right?
Those are the main two.
I probably put Grayson in there.
Yeah, that's what I believe. I mean, the Bucks fan base has been arguing about this, even when Dante's healthy.
The Bucks fan base.
Yes,
I forgot y'all have a community.
Oh, I know you seen the outside. I know you seen the outside of that arena
Yeah.
during the finals.
Nah, it's wild. It was wild.
Deer district was booming,
man.
boy.
Hey man, Bucks
Dear
and 6. Shout out Brandon Jennings, bro. Bucks and 6, but yeah.
JSmooth's a fake fan, bro. It's like what 5 teams? Come on now.
Not even true, but go off.
Aren't you a
Go off.
Celtics fan?
I'm go off. yo, I swear, bro. I'm gonna say this right now, bro. Steve-O, I swear I hate you, bro. I hate you, Darius, and I hate Steve-O because this man keeps calling me a Celtics fan, bro. I swear, bro, I ain't making no sense. But yeah, Bino, that's it.
Yeah, bro. I got the Bucks second seed. Giannis MVP candidate again. Defensive Player of the Year candidate again. Chris Middleton will get no love like usual. Maybe he'll make an All-Star team because they have wins.
He gets love. He gets love.
Not all NBA love.
He's not all NBA level, bro.
No. He should have made it. I think it was bubble year. He should have made it. My take. I think the Bucks are going to be the first seed in the East, right? Looking at the new additions, Grayson Allen. I think Grayson Allen is going to be a huge pickup for the Bucks, just because of the fact that the dude could just. I mean, he has some scoring chops. He has some scoring chops in pick and roll. He can flat out shoot the rock. He can do a little defensively, right? And also one thing that's great about him just coming over is the fact that he already said that he knows the terminology about the Bucks. So I don't think there's going to be really any chemistry issues to begin the season. Now there's 2 wild cards for me: Semi Ojeleye and Rodney Hood.
Ojeleye.
No, seriously. Semi Ojeleye could do a lot for this team. He could be a huge and just a PJ Tucker replacement, right? With better shooting, or he could be out the rotation, right? You also have a guy like Rodney Hood as well, who could be a nice 6-man off the bench and also out the rotation. So that's nice. George Hill, obviously, him coming back right after we won a championship, hilarious. But yeah, that's nice. Great backup point guard. He's always been solid throughout his years in the league, especially on the Bucks. Yeah, I just think the Bucks gonna be the first seed. Chris Middleton, all NBA season. I am calling it, bro. Chris Middleton gets better each and every single year, and now he might just take that step to becoming an all NBA player. So,
bro, fuck Grayson Allen, bro. I don't like that guy. He's so fucking
Nobody really likes that guy.
He's like
that's
so
an L take.
lame.
That's an L take.
that's an L take. Why?
Because Grayson Allen's a GOAT, dog.
Niggas hate him in Wisconsin,
He's a
bro.
hustler, bro. They hate him.
He's
They
a
hate him
hustler.
because he's a white kid with swagger, bro. They hate him because he's a white kid with swagger.
You know what we call that? White privilege. That's what we call that.
Anyways, all right. For the Bucks, I have them as the second seed. I agree with Bino. I feel like the top 2 is like pretty obvious, and I think if it wasn't for the Nets being so good, they would have been the best team in the East. So Giannis, best player in the world, as of right now, anyway. KD's a close second, but I think Giannis is definitely the best player in the world. Chris Middleton, great championship second option. Those terms.
Better than Carmelo Anthony. Gotta
stop saying
that.
Drew Holiday, even though I think the mustard take as well. He was a depoy candidate last year. I will say that.
I just said I want him to win it, y'all. Why do y'all keep getting on me about the Drew Holiday depoy take, yo?
I mean, but like
JSmooth literally said Robert Williams is gonna win Most Improved Player. Don't even about that.
He didn't say
never win depoy. That's why. That's all I said. Guards never named the last guard to win a depoy.
Gary Payton, I think.
And when was that?
20 years ago. No, 30 years ago.
You see what I mean? You see what I'm going in?
What if Drew Holiday
makes no sense.
What if Drew Holiday is Gary Payton?
I'm saying, but he literally is better. He's literally
but he's not even the best defender on his team.
Yeah, that's a fact.
I mean,
That's
is
a
he?
fact. No, that's a fact though. That's a fact.
I don't know. Brook Lopez is a pretty good rim protector, yo.
What?
Just saying.
Brook Lopez, no cap. Brook Lopez has a higher chance just because he's a rim protector. I'm so serious.
Okay.
And Drew Holiday's the flashiest defender ever. But yeah.
Mustard, what do you have, Bucks?
I'm pulling up my list again because my phone closed. But second seed, I have the Bucks. Same reasons as a lot of y'all said. I think Giannis is gonna be an MVP candidate. JSmooth, I see you're mad over there. Are you mad because
I'm not mad.
You mad because I don't have the Bucks at number 1? And
Oh no, I'm not mad. Nah, I don't care about the regular season standing. It's all about the playoffs.
Nah, I hear you.
That's a fact.
But I think the Bucks, they're going to be a great defensive team, even though they're not even going to try that much. They don't have to try. They go wake up and give 50% effort and still be one of the top 10 defenses in basketball. Offense will be fine. They're coming off of the high of a championship, like Bino said. Yeah, not much to it.
All right, next team. New York Knicks.
Can I go?
Yeah, you can go. You can go.
Y'all should have let the hater go first, but it's all right.
Okay, so the Knicks, last year, they obviously had a disappointing playoff exit, right? Julius Randle underperforming. All their offense just went to complete shit, right? It was just D Rose, basically, right? But they fixed the biggest problems they had this offseason. Really the only problems they had this offseason. And that was their shot creation and their just overall shooting and pick and roll ball handling, right? Yep. They got Kemba Walker on a
bargain.
20 point per game score.
A shitty 20 point
$9 million a year. That is. You said what?
I said a shitty 20 point per game score.
Shut the fuck up, man. You a fucking hater. See what I mean? See what I mean?
No, but I agree though. I agree.
They got him for $9 million, right? They got Evan Fournier, who they had to obviously overpay, but still a very solid pick and roll creator, right? And you just fix some of the biggest problems, relieving pressure off of Julius Randle, and offense was their biggest issue. They were already an elite defense, not to mention they are getting Mitchell Robinson back, who he's gained. He's 280 now, right? He already showed that he could play defense without fouling last year. This team,
yeah, Mitchell Robinson was a depoy candidate on your list, right?
Yeah, he was. I definitely think he can if he stays healthy. But here's the thing about this, right? For me, even if some of these players are injury prone on their team, they still have great backups for them, right? I'm talking about they have IQ, Derrick Rose, right? We already saw what Nerlens Noel could do, right? Just a lot that team has, you know? And I see them as probably one of the only teams in the league, like very few teams that have no weaknesses, you know? So for me, even though I do think some teams are going to be better just because of simple star talent, I have the Knicks as the 4th seed in the East.
Okay. Well, go ahead, Darius.
Okay, I was gonna say I have the Knicks as the 5th seed. I agree with everything Gobel said. Their issue was like shot creation and Julius Randle being the worst. Maybe Jimmy Butler was worse, but the worst playoff performer last year was with him getting much more help offensively is a huge boost. I also said D Rose, and I think that bench unit is way better now. I think he'll be a 6th man of the year. I think he's going to be the 6th man. And D Rose is very valuable to that offense. Like without him, he probably would. He arguably saved the Knicks season last year, which is why he even got an MVP vote in the first place. But
I mean, he was the real MVP, but it's okay.
Get out of here with that, man.
All right, whatever.
It was Nikola Jokic.
Who's the MVP in the playoffs?
Jokic, bro.
MVP in the playoffs?
Nikola Jokic, baby.
Jokic was the MVP in the playoffs.
It was Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, was he the MVP for them in the playoffs?
Hey, bro, tell them players to make
I guess you technically Giannis was the playoffs MVP.
I mean, hey, I have no issue with that, yo.
Mr. What If D Rose, bro.
All right,
go ahead, bro. Say what you gotta say
about the Knicks.
Yeah.
Are you not finished?
Get your hate off your chest, bro.
Bro, it's not hate. People are mad because I face reality when it comes to the New York Knicks.
Face reality.
I face reality. I don't sit there and sugarcoat garbage for you guys. But as far as where I have the Knicks, I have them as the 9th seed in the East. And this is not hate. I'm telling you, this is not hate for real.
I'm telling you right now, this is gonna be one of your worst takes this year, bro.
No. I'm telling you, y'all will see, because the Knicks are not that good. Last year was a fluke. I'm anticipating Kemba Walker to get injured because he's fairly injury prone at this point in his career. I'm also expecting Mitchell Robinson to get injured because he's injury prone. Derrick Rose, as much as I love him, there's a chance he could get hurt, but that's time for another discussion. But the real reason is because if you watched the Knicks last year, a lot of their offense was isolation ball, heavy isolation ball, especially with Julius Randle. And Julius Randle made some shots that I don't think he's capable of making ever again. This is a guy that, I'm sorry, if you watch those games, this nigga was making
ever again,
you can't tell me he played like that for 70+ games and he's like, oh, he's never gonna do that again.
Ever.
70+ games consistently. For like
no fans.
No. You can't use that because I hear that argument a bunch of times. He averaged 27 a game with no fans. Stop using that dumbass argument.
How is that a dumb argument?
That's a dumb argument because he did well when fans came back. What do you mean?
Okay, and what happened in the playoffs?
He led the league in minutes.
He obviously played worse in the playoffs, but this is the thing that people don't remember, right?
No, I'm not finished.
First playoff series, right?
I don't care. I'm not finished.
Okay, I'll let you.
This nigga Julius Randle, like I said, he will never again in his life sniff the amount of shot makes that he made in the regular season last year. So that's that. I think it was a fluke. Even if no fans, I don't even really care. The shots he was making and taking, I don't think he has the capabilities of doing that past season, or the past season we just saw. So that's that. Nerlens Noel, Mitchell Robinson. I expect their defense to be solid. RJ Barrett, I think, is the X factor for this team because if he can really improve, then that could change a lot of my predictions. I'm being nice to the Knicks here. I originally had them at 10th, but I wanted to be nice
to the Knicks.
I'm being nice to the Knicks.
Nice to the Knicks. Knicks fans, I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry.
I'm being nice because I originally had them at 10th. I had the Wizards over them, which I guess I kind of spoiled that. But I had the Wizards ahead of them. I don't think I had another team, but I had the Wizards ahead of them. But I was like, you know what, man? I think Kemba's going to actually play well in the time that he's there and available. But like I said, mainly I think Kemba and Mitchell Robinson, those are like the two most important players for them this year, outside of Julius Randle, obviously. And I think those guys are going to suffer injuries. So that's that. No, put your hand down. You don't get to talk. Bino, you get to go next. Bino, you go next.
I have a quick
Bino,
question.
you go next. I don't want to hear his question. I don't want to hear your question. But Bino, go ahead, bro.
I have the Knicks. as the 8th seed.
I'm sorry, Jason. Go ahead. Ask your question, bro. Ask your question. I'm just joking.
Hey, bro. This is the main question I have. Why do you think they did so much Julius Randle isolation last season?
Yeah, I was gonna say their offense isn't that good.
And why do you think the offense was that good? Why do you think the offense wasn't that good?
I think the real reason
was ass. The shot creation is
no, I don't even think it's just that. The shot creation is ass, but I think a lot of their offensive inabilities is due to their coaching. I think Tom Thibodeau.
What?
Yes, no. Offensively,
explain to me.
Tom Thibodeau is not a great offensive coach. He is not a great offensive coach, and that has been proven in Minnesota. That was proven in Chicago. If you watch a lot of our Bulls games with Tom Thibodeau, with Derrick Rose, it was heavy D Rose pick and rolls and D Rose isolation ball. If you watched Minnesota, it was heavy Andrew Wiggins ISO in the beginning. Cat occasionally gets his touches. Then they were not winning enough, and Jimmy Butler had to take it over. I think we led the league in minutes, got hurt at the end of the season. Tom Thibodeau is not a great offensive coach. That's not true?
During that season, they were actually like a top 5 offense.
Yeah, but in the beginning of the year, they were not that good to start off the season.
Yes,
they weren't. JSmooth, they were not that good.
When Jimmy Butler was there, they were.
Jimmy was literally sacrificing in the beginning of the season And then at the end, no. As the season started going underway, Jimmy started taking over the offense more. They started having him be the primary playmaker, decision maker a lot more than Jeff Teague. And then the offense looked way better.
They were. I'll just say this. I'll just say what I had to say real quick. But the Wolves, the Wolves were.
I said they started off. Bad.
They were good to start off.
They were good at the entire
yes, they were.
Bro.
I'm just
even when
saying.
Jimmy Butler was out.
No, when Jimmy Butler was out.
When Jimmy was out,
Oh yeah, no, they went.
They were bad. They were bad.
Yeah, you're right. Because I remember they went on
the Timberwolves started the season a top 4 team in the West with the Thunder.
And then they went all the way down to the 8th, and like we were losing teams like the Grizzlies.
Yeah, but the reason why they were that high was because their offense, because their defense was not good, right? But I'll just say this, right? This is all I have to say for the next thing, and then we can get to Bino's take, right?
Yeah.
But the main reason why I'm confused about this take is because. Okay, I'm just going to let you know this right now. The main reason why they ran so much Julius Randle iso ball is because, A, they had no pick-and-roll ball handlers last year. Absolutely none. Elfrid Payton was easily one of the worst offensive point guards in the league. To start, bro, easily. Can't shoot. Only has, decent finisher. Not that good of a playmaker. Can't do much on offense, right? In the playoffs, I don't think y'all remember this, but they put John Collins on him. Because of how much of an offensive liability he was, right? And also, RJ is not a good pick-and-roll ball handler. Those were their 2 primary pick-and-roll ball handlers. So they couldn't run pick-and-roll. That's why they were like, you know what? Let's put the ball in Randle's hands and let him isolate, right? And it ended up working. Now that they have Kemba Walker and Evan Fournier, 2 good pick-and-roll ball handlers, you don't think Tom Thibodeau is smart enough to say, you know what? These 2 are getting more pick and roll touches.
But wait, who said their offense? I never said their offense wasn't going to be that good next year.
Dude, you just
why would they be the 9th seed with an elite defense?
Because I think certain teams are just going to be better than them next year.
But,
there are a lot of teams I'm expecting to be better.
So you don't think they're going to be a bad offense, but if
you think it's a hot take to say the Knicks end up the 9th seed is not.
Most logic doesn't make sense though.
It's not a hot take. I think Julius Randle. Go ahead.
And they also plugged in 2 worst defenders.
Okay, so
at least they're starting. They may not even have a top 5. They might have a top 10 defense. Might not be top 5. Well, who knows?
And I don't believe Julius Randle is going to replicate his level of play next year. I also think Kemba Walker will suffer injuries. I think Mitchell Robinson will suffer injuries. And considering the last couple of years of their career, that's not a hot take. And considering that the defense is going to fall off due to adding players that are not plus defenders in, Kemba Walker, Evan Fournier, and they already have Derrick Rose. Those are guys that are going to get major minutes. And Julius Randle already is not a plus defender. So as far as I'm concerned, it's not a hot take to say they're not going to be better than the Nets or the Bucks or the Hawks, or I'm not spoiling stuff by saying the Sixers or the Celtics or the Bulls or the Heat or the Hornets. Those are all teams that could be better than them next year. And hell, if you want to say they're not going to be better than the Hornets, fine. That's 1 spot. It's not that deep to say that they're going to be the 9th seed next year. It really is not.
I have them as the 8th seed.
But what I was confused about.
Thank you, Bino. I'm glad that Bino is the voice of reason.
Okay, so
because you niggas are sucking up New York for no reason. Y'all not even from there. Why y'all doing that?
I just don't agree with the logic. That's all.
The logic doesn't make sense to me.
How does the logic not make sense?
Because you just said that they're not gonna be that bad of an offense, and they already have elite defense. Like they have an elite defensive scheme.
That's cool.
If they have a top 5 defense.
Listen, that elite defensive scheme, you're acting like it won them like they were like a million games over 500 type shit. They weren't. They were the pack team, and mind you, the Eastern Conference was just mid, bro. So like what?
And mind you, Bino, mind you, a lot of those games they won were very close games. You want to know why they were able to pull them out? Because Julius Randle was hitting some crazy once in his life shots that he will never hit again. It is a fact. I was seeing this nigga. I'm going to say all that. I was seeing this nigga hit sidestep threes from the corner. I was seeing this nigga hit some contested middies, post fades. He's not doing that shit again. How good do y'all niggas think Julius Randle is? How good do y'all think this nigga is?
Dude's a top 30 player at least. That's all I know. Top 25.
If he's top 30, he's number 30.
Facts.
He was better than AD last year. That's all I gotta say. But hey, man. Okay, we're gonna get to Bino.
Get out of here with that, man.
All I have to say is this, bro. Like I said, I still don't agree with your logic. Y'all bringing up the games and stuff like that, but the reason also why they were so mid or they weren't that good was because they had what's it called? Very, very bad offense. Very, very bad offense, right? And just plugging in D-Rose at point guard, right, made them a very good team last year. That's all I'm saying. They're getting players. They have more guard depth now, right? And even if D-Rose or Kemba Walker gets hurt, we saw what IQ did last season. I mean, we didn't even mention him. The dude he could still improve, and he still played very well last season for a rookie. Dude has limitless range. He can defend. He has a floater game. I mean, he already showed he can run the pick and roll with efficiency. So that's what. And also, even if you say Mitchell Robinson's hurt, they were an elite defense without Mitchell Robinson. Mm-hmm. Mitchell Robinson didn't play most of the season, and they had no one starting.
They got 2 elite rim protectors and Taj Gibson who can hold it down occasionally. So
that's cool.
All right, Bino, what's your take?
I still have the Knicks getting the 8th seed. It's pretty much as simple as
okay.
I think last year, like I don't want to call it a fluke, but I just like to say a lot of the other teams just weren't healthy, and now these other teams are healthy or got better.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the other teams have like some injury problems, like I'm not knocking the Knicks. I still think they're gonna be a good team, and like I said in my standings, I have a lot of these teams finishing with like similar records, like close in like the win category. I just have a certain team winning 1 or 2 more games than the Knicks. Like it's not like I'm saying the Knicks are gonna be like a under 500 team type shit. They're just going to be the 8th seed in the East. It's really just that simple.
I like your expression better than this man.
Yeah, bro. I was about to say. like
Bino will be out of the league.
Bino, did I not give legitimate points to back up my claim just now? These niggas just disagree, bro.
Because
I didn't ask you.
The only point that's kind of like you just discrediting Julius Randle. Really?
Oh yeah. I don't care. I don't like him. I don't care.
Let's move on, bro. Let's just move on from the Knicks. We're not gonna agree on that.
If someone was to go up to you and be like, Zach LaVine will never be that efficient again, you would.
I understand that.
Wait,
because he was never that efficient ever again. He was never that
bro. What if Zach LaVine went to the Knicks? How would you?
Bro, let's move on to the next team.
How would you feel?
Bro, I don't want to talk about that.
All right, let's move on. The next team.
That would be a nightmare, bro. That's all I have to say.
The next team, the Orlando Magic.
Yo, let's
just skip. Yeah,
let's wrap this up.
All right. I think we got
15. No explanation.
I think unanimously we think they're going to be the worst team in the league.
Listen, they're easily the worst team in the Eastern Conference. Like easily.
Bro, the East.
Yep.
The NBA. Forget the East, man.
I want to save it for Magic. I like their direction. They're way better than I like their direction way more than what they were doing last year. So, that's what I want to say. Jalen Suggs, Jonathan Isaac, they got a decent young core, but yeah, they're gonna suck ass next year. So,
Mo Bamba, start Mo Bamba. That's all I have to say.
I mean, JSmooth, you're saying that, but are they really listening?
No, they're gonna
hopefully they do.
They're probably gonna start like some 29-year-old
next
center.
Some kid that doesn't know better and thinks he has a future in the NBA, but we all know he probably doesn't.
All right, next team,
Bamba.
The Philadelphia 76ers.
Obviously, this is one of the harder teams to measure, because the Ben Simmons drama and Joel Embiid. You're only getting like 60 games max out of him, so. But I have them as the 3 seed. I think Joel will be MVP type in those 60 games or 65 games that he plays. If anything, I think like as low as like 6 seed. I don't think they're gonna be like play-in. Because honestly, I still feel like they can win games without him. Mm-hmm. Like I think the team is good. Obviously, depending on what you get back from Ben. But like let's say it's like the Malcolm Brogdon package. It's like then Tobias and Drummond can win you a game, bro.
Nah, not Drummond, not Drummond.
Nah,
He's gonna have to play.
Hey, bro. Hey, Doc Rivers loves to bring the best out of his players during the regular season. So, just want to say that.
Then come postseason, they automatically just vanish into thin air.
Drummond will not get PT during the playoffs. I promise you, bro. just like how last year he got no PT in the game 5 or game 6.
Yo, they saw him and they're like, yeah.
I mean, shit, you're not wrong. But yeah, same thing. I have the Bucks, not Bucks,
Sixers.
Sixers. I actually have them as the 4th seed because I had the Hawks as the 3rd, and the reason is because I think there's a lot of uncertainty with the Ben Simmons thing, but I still think they're gonna be good. But the main reason I had them lower than the Hawks was health. I don't think Joel Embiid's guaranteed to play 70 games. He's never done that in his career, actually.
For
Yeah, he's never played 70 games ever.
Is that even shocking? It's literally not.
No, it really isn't. I mean, like, it kind of is, like an NBA player.
No, it's not.
I'm just saying, it's kind of wild, but I feel you.
I have the Sixers as a third seed, depending on the whole Ben Simmons situation. He's most likely going to be traded. We don't know what to be exact, but if it's a good or decent package,
hey man, when they get. Hey, I'm gonna throw this out there real quick. I threw up a 3-team trade that got Brogdon to the Sixers, Ben to Minnesota, and then a whole bunch of assets to Indiana, bro. So make it happen, because I need Ben in Minnesota. I'm gonna preach this every pod till it happens.
Nah,
that's probably not happening though. That's probably not happening.
I need Ben in San Antonio.
You never know.
Okay, now listen. If you're the Pacers, are you not taking Malik Beasley, Patrick Beverley, and picks, or like whatever to make contracts match? Malik Beasley, Patrick Beverley, and picks from Malcolm Brogdon. I think you are. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's not terrible. That's actually pretty decent. For me, I got Philly as the 5th seed. Right. There are, like I said, these teams are very close, obviously, and Embiid is a walking 50 wins himself. Even if he gets hurt and doesn't play a lot of games, I already know you're gonna win a lot of games if he plays, and I do think he's gonna actually stay healthy this season. Just a hot take from me.
That's the hottest take.
Very hot take.
That's hot. That's hotter than the Celtics take. I'm not even gonna
lie. Also, like, just the way their team is constructed, and they have a lot of. Even if they don't trade Ben, I think just with Embiid they could win a lot of games. I'm very high on Tyrese Maxey. Coming into the starting point guard role, I don't think he's gonna start off well, but I think he's gonna end the season and like. All-Star break on, he's gonna play very, very well. He's shown with his quickness and speed and his ability to score in the pick and roll, just very huge, right? He gives me a lot of CJ McCollum vibes. I don't know why, but I just feel that yeah, that 16.
You said who gives you CJ McCollum vibes?
I don't know why, but Tyrese Maxey gives me some of his vibes, and they're not They're not. Like really similar, One is a way better shooter and a lot shifty, but I don't know why he gives me vibes like that. But
that's very interesting.
Basically, yeah, I have them as a 5th seed. Embiid is definitely gonna be up there in the MVP votes. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. And also, I did throw out a trade as well. I'm just gonna say real quick, I'm gonna need my boy Derek White. I forgot the whole trade, but it's gonna mainly be It's gonna be centered around Derek White and some other really good players and some picks for Ben Simmons. Just very solid role players, and I'd like to see Ben in San Antonio, bro. I think that's a place where you could erase his ego and really just turn him into a championship player.
That pop rub.
Yep, that pop rub.
That sounds actually kind of weird out of context.
We give it all our All right, the next team, the Toronto Raptors.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I think we have one more team after that, right?
Yeah, we have one final team after this one.
This is kind of a tough one because they could be competitive.
Yeah.
They could be trash. It really just depends on how things pan out. But by the end of my standings, I actually had them as the 14th seed. But I know that I'm actually looking at it. I'm actually looking at it right now, and that's pretty low. But it's just like
too high.
Get out of here, bro.
When you say that's too high, did I hear that right?
I said
said
no.
Pistons.
He put the Pistons too high. That's why he fucked up his list.
Even if I swap, like, even if I put the Pistons at 14, like, I still don't think the Raptors are gonna be better than the Cavs or the Pacers, or the Wizards, Knicks, Hornets. Like, I don't think
The thing is that they
could
be. They could honestly.
I mean, they could be. That's the thing. Like, the Raptors
they're also
could
another
be.
wild card. They're another wild card in my opinion.
Yeah, like they could end up in the play-in. So, like, please, this is just a preseason thing. I'm not even saying this is a definite thing, but the real reason is because, the real reason is because I actually have a video on this guy coming out, so I won't say too much. But I think Scotty Barnes is kind of an X factor. Like, he could have a really good rookie season. Hey, he could have a really good rookie season, or he could have a really good rookie season, or he could have like a Michael Kidd-Gilchrist rookie season. It really just depends.
It's gonna be so good that Pascal loses his job, bro. Well, he's not gonna lose his job, but he's gonna get out of it.
That's another thing. I'm anticipating.
I think
that's another thing. I'm anticipating Pascal Siakam to be traded by the end of the season. There's already bro. Jason, why are you looking like that? There's already reports that he wasn't happy with the front office. They were on like the rocks and stuff. And besides, it just doesn't even make sense to have him with the contract that he has, and considering he could help a contender. So. Yeah, I would move him if I'm the front office, and I get some assets, whether it's picks or a young player, whatever it is. But yeah, Raptors. Yeah, that's just not much I'm expecting from them this year, and they should tank. Yeah. I have no issue with them trying to tank. I think they should do that.
I also have them. I don't have them at 14, but I have them 13th seed. I mean, they did have a very unfortunate season last year because. They didn't have fans. They actually didn't play at their own home arena, which is
that sucks.
Yeah, that's really that's a major disadvantage when it comes to playing at home.
They were practicing in a ballroom.
I think they also had a bunch of COVID and shit. So it was very tough for them last year. I just don't think this year they're gonna do that well as well because there's no shot creation. I don't think on this team from what I remember. And that's very valuable. Fred VanVleet, he's a good shooter, good defender, but can't really. He can play make as well, but he can't really finish. Not really shot create. Gary Trent Jr. I think he's very overrated by Raptors fans, in my opinion.
He is.
Yeah.
I swear he's Devin Booker, bro.
I was just about to say that exact same thing, bro. I was just about to say that exact same thing, bro.
It's fucking hilarious.
I don't think they have that go-to guy, and because of that, that could create a lot of problems. So the Raptors, I think they're going in the right direction. I think they're gonna be rebuilding here in a year or two, which they should, because I don't think Siakam is be there for much longer either. I don't think he'll be traded this season, but maybe in the upcoming years. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Raptors.
Siakam piss.
I'm gonna say this. So I have the Raptors as the 12th seed, right? Obviously they're a wild card team.
Me too.
No, but they have
niggas feel accomplished.
One thing I know for a fact is they're going to be they could easily be a very good defense. Easily. You know, Scotty Barnes, I mean, we already seen what this dude could do. Defensively, sky's the limit for this man. I mean, he can guard literally 1 through 4. Yeah. Almost basically 5. With his wingspan and his energy, he plays just like Draymond, bro, except he's more offensively talented. I said offensively, he's more talented, you know? He's Draymond Antetokounmpo, bro. But that man, really, really nice. I'm high on him.
Let's not give him too high expectations now.
I do believe, probably not this season because he's obviously coming off of a torn labrum, but probably maybe this season. I think Siakam is gonna play a lot better. I think last year, honestly, in the situation they were in, that's the one team that I'm like, you know what? This season is an actual throwaway fluke season for them. You know, I don't think the Raptors were ever this bad, right? So I think he's really solid and better than he played last season. I think he will come back and play better. He might be their number one option. OG's a dude that's really improving. You know, step back threes. He's taking more initiative to create his own shot on offense. Just something I really like, especially as a roller and stuff like that. And I just think, yeah, their overall team is better, like the athleticism they added, but I still just don't think they have enough. Like Darius said, they don't have enough shot creation. They don't have any shot creation, really. And so I don't think team offense is going to win them a lot of games. You know, that's just my opinion.
Okay.
Did Bino go?
I have the Raptors as the 12th seed. How I see it is obviously they're gunning for the playoffs early on. But I just I look at the team and I think it'll be good. And then I also think it's not going to be good. I don't know. I think that for them, it's they're hard to judge, honestly. That's how I see it. Like I said, I am on the Scotty Barnes bandwagon.
Yeah, same.
I think he's going to take Pascal Siakam's job pretty quickly. Not to say Siakam is bad or anything. I just think they're going to get to the point where just give Scotty Barnes the keys, bro. Let's go. Get Siakam on a contender or wherever he wants to go. It's time, man. You got Siakam, you got Van Vliet. But Van Vliet's 27. How old? I don't even know how old he is.
Van Vliet's 27, 28. He's old. Him and Siakam, old, bro.
Get him out of there.
They're not really a young team.
Let Malachi Flynn and Scotty Barnes get the keys.
Hey, bro. Scotty Barnes, point guard. Put him in the Giannis role.
God, that would...
Yes, sir.
Just me thinking about that is going to give me AIDS just thinking about
Snatch.
guarding fucking Scotty Barnes guarding my players. Jesus.
Sheesh, bro. Yeah, I mean, we already saw it.
It reminds me of Pat Will, you know? Is what it is.
It's not the same thing.
You're right. It's better because Pat Will is
Pat Will was getting cooked. You're right. He was getting cooked.
Okay.
All right. The final team in the East, the Washington Wizards.
I'll go first. This is my 9 seed, man. I have high hopes for the Washington Wizards. They're deep on depth, 1 to 11, I think. They got players that can go out there and know their role. You know, I'm high on Rui Hachimura, and obviously Bradley Beal is the real deal. Even though sometimes he gets overrated by guys like JSmooth when he tries to compare him to Curry. But it's man, Bradley Beal is probably gonna lead the league in scoring again, and they're gonna get that 9 seed and unfortunately not make the playoffs, and then he'll request a trade, man. So. Actually, no. I think he signs the extension, plays 1 more year, and then requests a trade. That's what I think he does.
Hey, chase the bag.
What is Mustard? What is Mustard doing, bro? Go ahead, Mustard, if you were waiting patiently.
Here we go. This is my last form of knowledge before we end this pod, so I had to hype it up. Okay. So the Washington Wizards, a team that has gone through a lot. This is a team that has been, I want to say I don't want to even say mid-pack, but they just struggled to make the playoffs. So I guess mid-pack.
Mediocre.
Mediocre. That's a good word. Don't interrupt me again. I'm trying to do a soliloquy here. I'm in my bag. But yeah, let me be real. So the Wizards, they're going to be the 10th seed. I don't even know what I'm doing here. They're going to be the 10th seed. Play-in team, barely. Bradley Beal apparently thinks he can win the MVP and make an all-defensive team. If they were a higher seed, maybe I could buy the MVP, but all-defensive team, bro let me know
Beal's
your
an elite
plug.
Defender.
It's nice.
That's
it's
a top
nice
3
to
player
have
in the
high
league, bro.
Yeah,
It's
if
nice
he was
to have high hopes,
If
man.
Bradley
If he
Beal's
was
an
an
elite defender, he's a top 3 player easily, bro.
Yeah, that's without a doubt. Okay, I don't know about top 3, but
Steph Curry.
I don't know, man.
Dude, they're not doing that. There are elite defenders that are great scorers that are not better than Steph Curry's.
Okay, so you have NC, right?
Jokic is not better than Curry. He's not an elite defender, but his offense is far better than what Beal's is.
He is better than Curry, but go off.
Nah, I disagree. Anyway.
Dude, why do you always have to take it there?
I have the Wizards as a 10th seed as well. This is another wild card team. When I first a few months ago when the Wizards were trading away all their players. Well, not trading. It was just Westbrook when they acquired Kuzma and all of them. Like
we were live streaming, right?
Yeah,
I think we were live streaming
the draft.
And we were live streaming when the trade happened.
I wasn't there when it happened though. That's the thing.
You weren't there?
No, because it happened when Evan Mobley got drafted. So.
Oh yeah, true.
So I remember talking about the Wizards though and like the DMs and shit, and I was like ranting about like how people were so high on the Wizards, but like after like looking over the roster, I was like, okay, maybe I can see the reasons why they view the Wizards as like one of those top not top teams, but like competitors. Kuzma, as much as he sucked last year, he has potential as a scorer. He could legitimately become a 20-point per game scorer as a starter now, and with the type of shots that he'll take. Bradley Beal, he could.
It was like the baby. I swear to God. No,
somebody said that in the comments, bro. Somebody said that in the comments. I swear.
Hey, I want to know. Do y'all really think that I look like the baby,
bro? When you did that, I
yes. Wait, hold on. Do that. Do that.
This man said, "Let's go."
Oh, isn't that's the album cover, right?
Yeah, bro. I swear this man was just he. No, but
I mean, not Bino. Darius. My bad.
I was saying them before I was rudely interrupted, bro. Yeah, Bradley Beal, easily one of the best scorers in the league. I think Bradley Beal is just too good of a player to let a team like that be like a 14th seed. It's in my opinion. Mm-hmm. Whenever he was playing, they were a winning team. So I just think Bradley Beal, let alone, was gonna be like, it should at least put him like an top 11 seed, 10 seed. So I think they'll make that play.
For me, bro, I got them as 10 seed. They're for me, they're my biggest wild card team. I could see them ranging from 4th seed all the way down to 14th seed. I'm so serious. I'm so serious, bro. Because
what? This nigga didn't just say what I think he just said. You're gonna let him.
Bro, they're a team.
Dude, that whole team, that team could live up to all the potential, and they're not sniffing the 4th seed.
That's not true, though.
I don't care what you think is true. It's wrong what you just said. That's inaccurate. It's false. It's a lie. And I'm not gonna let you I'm not gonna let you misinform the American people with false information.
Talk to him.
Get out of here with that.
Talk to him.
I tell false information.
On what planet? On what planet are they better than the Nets, Bucks, Hawks, Sixers?
I said I could see them as a 4th seed.
I know. I don't. So obviously you're seeing.
You mentioned the Nets, the Bucks, and
if you're saying the Wizards is the 4th seed, then you're on LSD because you're not seeing something that's normal. I don't care what you're talking about right now.
Like I said, with the way their team is constructed, like if players live up to their potential, they could be a very good team. They have playmaking, right? They have defense. They added Wes, right? Wes Unseld Jr. was a great defensive. He was a great defensive coordinator for the Nuggets, right?
Hang on, when you said Wes Unseld, I was like, well, what?
Nah, hey, when he first said West, I thought he meant West.
I was so confused. First he said West, I was like, okay, okay. They said Unseld. I was like, what's Unseld? What? They said Junior. I was like, okay. There we go.
But they got him, like Wes, really helped with. He's a real help with defense. He can help them out there. They got Kuzma, who I think the issue with him playing with Braun was the fact that he didn't get much opportunity on the ball, and now he's going to get a lot more because these players aren't as ball dominant as Braun was, or didn't demand as much, expectations as Braun did. So it's just true, right? They have a lot of bench players, solid bench players. They added shooting, which is something they really lacked last season, right? All their shooters turned fake for some reason, but I don't know why, right?
Is it the Westbrook effect?
Might be.
Westbrook was a cancer for that team. Let me stop.
Let me chill. Beal, obviously, the dude's a 30-point per game scorer. We all know what he could do. He probably will take more responsibility on defense now that he has more offensive help around him, really. And yeah, that's really how I see him. You know, I see him as a 10 seed, but they're, in my opinion, the biggest wild card team in the league, really. And hopefully, I mean, some of this stuff works out. They have a log jam at center. I don't know how they're going to figure that out, but hopefully they do.
Is Bryant cleared yet?
I don't think so. No, I'm not sure. He's not going to play like for most of the season. So
that's tough. He really was offensively playing really the best ball of his career last year. Until he got hurt. Even though defensively he was so fucking awful for them.
Hey, bro, remember Eastern Cat?
All right, Bino, you go ahead, man.
You know, he already
said he was the first one to talk.
Oh yeah, he did. My bad.
He was the first one to talk, bro.
All right, but,
I think that's it, bro.
Yeah,
I think that wraps up this Eastern Conference preview. So before we go, let's all give our 1 through 15 each before we go. So that way it's gonna be easier for my guy to make his graphics and stuff.
Right.
I could.
I will go first. I'll go first. I'll go from 15 to 1.
Okay.
No, 1 to 15, nigga. We're not trying to hear no 15 to 1.
Motherfucker, I just said I'm going 15.
Okay, you do that. You do that, nigga.
My first seed is the Brooklyn Nets. My second seed is the Milwaukee Bucks. My third seed is the Philadelphia 76ers. My fourth seed is Chicago Bulls. My fifth seed is the Miami Heat. My sixth seed is the Atlanta Hawks. My seventh seed is the Boston Celtics. My eighth seed is the fraud New York Knicks. My ninth seed is the Washington Wizards. My eighth seed is Indiana Pacers. My 10th seed is Indiana Pacers. My 11th seed is the Charlotte Hornets. My 12th seed is the Toronto Raptors. My 13th seed is the Cavs. My 14th seed is the Pistons. And my 15th seed is the Magic. And my predictions will be correct because I'm always right.
Well, that's inaccurate. But number one, I'll go next. Number 1, I have the Nets. Number 2, I have the Bucks. Number 3, I have the Hawks. Number 4, I have the Sixers. Number 5, I have the Celtics. 6, Bulls. 7, Heat. 8, I have the Hornets. 9, I have the New York Knicks. Number 10, I have the Wizards. Number 11, I have the Pistons. Number 12, I have the Pacers. Number 13, I have the Cavs. 14th seed, the Raptors. And the 15th seed, who else? The Orlando Magic. Or should I say the Orlando Tragic? But yeah, whoever's next, y'all can go ahead.
I can't even clown them, bro. They're actually doing something good now. So
yeah, I mean, either, bro.
Even when they're doing something good, they're still tragic. So, but go.
Okay, Dave's gonna go.
All right, I'll go. All right, first seed I have the Nets. Second seed Bucks. Third seed Sixers. Fourth seed Hawks. Fifth seed Knicks. Sixth seed Heat. Seventh seed Celtics. Eighth seed Bulls. Ninth seed Hornets. 10th seed Wizards. 11th seed Cavaliers. 12th seed Pacers. 13th seed Raptors. 14th seed Pistons. And 15th seed Magic.
Oh, okay. So mine, I got the Bucks first seed, Celtics second seed, Nets third seed, Knicks fourth seed, Philly fifth seed, Hawks sixth seed, Bulls seventh seed, Heat eighth seed, Pacers. No, not Pacers. Said Pacers. Dude, oh yeah, no, this is I forgot I just switched them up. So I have Hornets 9th seed, Wizards 10th seed, Pacers 11th seed, Raptors 12th seed, Cavs 13th seed, Pistons 14th seed, Magic 15th seed.
Okay.
I think the one thing that we all agreed on was the Magic, right?
Yeah. No, the Magic. Both I think will be without a doubt the worst team in basketball next season. So
yeah, definitely. They should, bro. They should try their best to do that and play Mo Bamba. Start Mo Bamba.
Why just the Magic is actually one of the better teams in the league, like an 11th seed or something.
Please.
I'd be disappointed. I'd be like, I'm mid again.
That's a bad tank job, bro.
They got a terrible tank job, bro.
Just throw that shit away. Get the first pick by any means necessary.
Get Chet. Get Chet.
If they somehow, some way, because the draft rules are so different now, but if they somehow fall out of the top 3 after tanking the whole year, that is one of the hugest L's I have ever seen in my entire life.
Bro, I can't lie. That'd be huge, yo.
Imagine if I don't even want to. It's whatever. They stink. Let's just move on.
Yeah, I mean that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Any other topics that we need? Nothing.
Nah, that's really it.
All right.
But that concludes this episode. Make sure y'all drop a like on this video, podcast, and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. But before we wrap this up, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to JSmooth's channel and Darius' channel. Darius got a video coming out soon, bro.
Yeah, soon.
Yes, sir.
It'll be a few days.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Bino, you starting every channel?
Huh?
You starting every channel?
That was a good podcast, man. We finna catch y'all next week. With our wrestling conference previews. I'm about to go get my dick sucked, man.
Sir.
Hey, bro, get that Tiana Trump special, bro.
Oh man, we out.
Oh,
we
yeah.
out. We out. We out.
Hey, no. Before you end it, bro. Shout out to AMP.
Shout out AMP.
We out.
Shout out Kai Sinat, bro.
Yeah, hey, shout out, bro.
Shout out to AMP guy, bro. We are looking up to you as a role model, my guy.
Thanks.
I took notes, bro. Already in my phone, bro. I took notes.